Yeah, I'm back. Wow, good thing that wasn't my, like, yogurt male hypnosis porn or something playing in that tab, huh? What's up? Yo, good to see you guys. I hope you're doing great. I'm doing great. Except for the snow? Like, there's snow? That was an accident. What? The game show audio? Yeah, why would I...
Brutally granular!
Mike, did you turn off your Switch? My Switch has been on for... days. How did you know I didn't turn it off? Is that bad for the Switch? Is that bad? It's okay. Soon I'm going to be able to replace it and get a Switch too. What, were you, Wisp, were you seeing me online on the Switch? It was like, it was a Mike is online, and you were just saying, plus she saw in the friends section. Why didn't you, when? It's bad for the electric bill. It's probably negligible, but it's not gonna help it. I probably cost a couple of subs, maybe 1 or 2 subs. So let's see who just paid for my blunder. Let's see who covered the tab for me leaving the Switch on for 3 days. Disco Viking, thank you for 45 months. Peppermint Rain, thank you for 17 months. Indie Film Productions with 55 months. You're beautiful. Cheese Chug with the gifted sub. Thanks, man. TH8827 with 43 months. Very garnular. Very super duper garnular. Crybaby Blooms. Thank you for 4 months. Let's turn that frown upside down. Let's dry those tears with some rancid, vomitous mobile ads that have been curated by Gummy Worms. Again, tonight we have some fresh hot eye-urea, I'm gonna call it, coming up, because it's like diarrhea for your eyeballs coming up for you guys tonight. We got some disgusting, they're gonna absolutely disgusting, that'll make you stop crying, yeah. Mobile game ads. Hey, worst Pokemon. You can't be the worst Pokemon. No Pokemon are bad. They're all equally beautiful and cherished. Right? But it's Lucario, right? Mike, do you have snow? We in Moscow were without snow for weeks, watching over from Moscow. Privyet. Thanks for watching the stream. That kind of doesn't seem fair. That you don't have snow and we do. That kind of seems like busted. Like, I don't think that no, that actually annoys me. I wish you didn't tell me that. Doesn't Moscow get snow in like the summer? Russia made the snow go somewhere else. Listen. Top Punch Poop Bob, thank you for 41 months. Putin was able to reroute the direction of the snowstorms. I thought Russia was the place for snow. I look at how big it where do you think gets more snow than Russia? Antarctica? Moscow's hot in the summer. Hot, or maybe like comparatively hot. Moobot is welcoming long-time subs as new freaks. It's not supposed to do that. Possum Tots, thanks for 65 months, buddy. 11 cookies? Oh, I'm sorry. Elvin Cookies. Thanks for 2 months. Elvin Cookies is maybe in direct competition with Tiny Gay Elf for, you know, cookie output. Cowboy Steph, thank you for the Ko-fi donation. I got 18 months of Prime from Red Poo WebMD. Don't look that up. Thank you, Red Poo. WebMD. What is this name? WebMD, help. I got the red poo-poo. Jordan Joel, thanks for 17 months. WebMD is going to tell you to stop eating promotional Spider-Man hamburgers from Burger King. Mez Turka, thank you for the resub. They actually converted from a Prime or a gift sub to tier 1. So this is like a technical fresh freak. Thank you so much. Did I say Joel? Thank you. Thank you, Joel. Kia JD with 41 months. Project M 45. Thanks, guys. Cuddlefish Captain with 41 months. Muck Rooms with 27 months. Freezing my balls off. It was colder than I like here last night. I don't think it's like the coldest it's ever been here. But I was like out last night, and let me tell you, it wasn't cool. It wasn't fun. Like yeah, this is not I would call a mild January like we've been used to. I think like the past couple years. It's not last year though. Last year was disgusting. Stinky Mudhole with the 15 months. Thank you, man. Dr. Hugbees with 13 months. CKPK with 85 months. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you. And Butsukoi with 32 months. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, I am going to MagFest. Now, I remember I'm going to leave on Thursday. I remember last year DC was absolutely arctic. Like it had to be sub-zero. It felt like sub-zero. Just existing outside last year was just hell. Call Junie gay while you're there. She's also going, oh yeah, I fully intend on calling her gay when I'm there. Absolutely. But MagFest starts on Thursday? Yes, well, unfortunately, I have work to do on Thursday. We might as well talk about this now. On Thursday, I have to stream a game for an integration sponsorship. But also I do want to be able to leave at a reasonable time to get there. I don't want to get there like too late. So I'm probably going to start that stream like a little bit earlier than I usually start streams. Like maybe like 1 p.m. or something, or like 2 p.m. even and then maybe if I leave it like I still got to figure that out. But Thursday, I'm doing a stream Thursday. It's going to start a lot earlier than we usually do. It's not Yick. It's not Yick. But I will tell you I don't know what time yet. Cuz I need to be able to do like it's not going to be one of those like it's not a Twitch bounty, so it's not like if Mike, has a lot of people there, he gets more money. It's not that, but of course that does look good. So I would love it if you guys could come check this game out for 2 hours on Thursday. It would be great. I will let you know when. I still have to figure out exactly what time I'm going to do it. But I'll keep you updated. It's the AI to you. It's about it's an anime thing. We'll just look at well, here's, let's do a little teaser. Let's do a little you wake up in a cute girl's home who's eager to keep you by her side. Engage with thematic stories, puzzles, and unique AI NPCs who will go to any lengths to protect you, even when it means contradicting themselves. Bask in meet cutes or brace for chaos if you try to escape. So it does sound like it has a little bit of that. Can I please? Oh man, I hate computers. It has a little bit of the flavor of the game that we played on, what day was that, guys? Saturday? Or, I don't even... Wednesday? It was Wednesday. That's not right. Here we go.
Hi, I'm your girlfriend. I can't wait for our journey ahead. I will always be by your side.
Discover a love that won't let go.
Everything is just perfect here.
Wow, it's like really similar to that game, huh? Fuck. I haven't seen this.
You drew a portrait of me.
They literally bricked the. They literally bricked up the windows, and it looks like there's an apocalypse happening out there. There's like a.
You drew a portrait of me. How cute.
Oh, do you get to do that? I'm totally drawing a huge cock.
You can't leave.
There's blood on her. It's a heavy flow.
You're mine, and I won't let you go.
I don't know. I think that's kind of hot. Driven by intelligent AI, each conversation is different. Oh, well, here's where it's interesting, because this means it's like that vampire game. Remember the vampire game that had like all the AI dialogue? Or vaudeville? Remember vaudeville?
We can bake something together.
We could actually have a lot of fun with this, I think.
Let's have a dance party.
Does the blood stain ever go away?
I can't just give you my password. It's for your own safety.
It's going to be a lot like that vampire game, actually. Find clues for her secrets. Yeah, we can, I don't know what this is. Magpie Bridge Station.
What do you think you are doing?
Yeah, we could, like, we try to convince her she's gay and stuff like that, like we did. Yeah, we'll have fun with it. We'll be as stupid as possible. And then we'll get stabbed and we'll love every second of it.
I won't let you get away.
That's a really cute animation, actually.
We will be together, no matter what.
Convince her to eat the carpet? Yeah, like, we'll make her eat. We'll make her eat soap and stuff. No, I don't know. That's gonna happen on Thursday. Unfortunately, like, and now I'm kind of like, after seeing that, and like understanding what it actually is, I feel a little bit like I wish I could have had, because I'm gonna have to rush that stream now, because basically I want to do it and then I want to leave to go to Mag like immediately afterwards. So now I'm like, nah, I feel like we could have had more fun with that. Fuck. And no, I can't do it a different day. I looked. We asked them. They don't, because the game doesn't actually drop until Thursday. Ideally, I would do it like Wednesday. Yeah. Can you not do it? No. They 100% need it on Thursday. They cannot have it any other day. They have to have it on Thursday. Can't you go live earlier? Yeah, Wisp, but you know what's gonna. I'm gonna go live at like 1 p.m. and then no one's even gonna get to see the stream, you know? Do it Thursday when you come back. Dude, are you huffing WD-40? No! No, why would I do that? That's weird. That'd be weird. Could I do it after? So what? So when would I? If maybe could. Because I feel like we could like legitimately, like, yeah, that's gonna be a sponsor, but I feel like we could have a lot of fun with that. Thursday and Friday. I'm gonna come back. I guess I could do it on like Monday or Tuesday or Nah, I'm gonna do it on Thursday. Nah, I don't want to, no. Because it's also too late to start asking them to change it. Pixie Worms, thanks for 32 months. What is going on down here? I have a... Hold on, there's something weird happening. Oh, the zipper. Okay. This fucking footstool had a zipper on it for some reason. It was eating my sock, don't worry about it. Another thing we'll get back to it. You know, we'll come back. I'll let you know. I'll figure this out like tonight or tomorrow, and then I'll tell you what's gonna happen on Thursday. But I think that, I don't know, I think that's actually gonna be kind of peak. Now that I see what it, I didn't know 100% what it was, but now that I know what it is, I think we're actually gonna have a lot of fun with that. Can you do another stream of it if it's good enough? Yeah. But, I won't get paid for it. See, here's what we want, by the way, with, the sponsorship streams. Like, even if it's not the kind of stream where, and by the way, I will raffle off games for, during that, if you come. Anybody who comes to that's going to get a chance to win a game code, a Steam game code. You want it to look like, you want to give you want to show the people paying you that it was worth it. So they want to see there was a lot of people at the stream, and they want to see that there were people clicking the affiliate link, and they want to see that it wasn't a waste of their money to give money to this jerk off to stream the game. You know what I mean? So here's what I'm saying. The fact that I'm going to have to do it earlier in the day, which guarantees there's going to be a lot less people here, it's kind of fucked. But, whatever. It's fine. I'm going to have to poop, like, real soon, by the way. Just want to turn you guys onto that and just let you know in advance. I want to talk about another sponsorship thing, and it's this. This is insane. Because on... What day was it? Saturday. That said 14. And that means that the remaining people bought the things while I wasn't live? And what is it for anybody who missed this? Okay, this is, for Factor, the meal server, the meal guys, they ship meals. They ship food to your house. We've been shilling it in the Discord. Oh, you guys are so best. Let's go Yick stream at 50. Nobody ever said Yick stream at 50. Hey, Sakasaki, I use Factor. It's great for people like me who hate planning or cooking. Some people hate cooking. Webcam is freezing. Is everything okay? One guy? By the way, I actually have to apologize for something for the Factor thing, because, okay. We looked at the meals together on stream. A bunch of you, were like, ooh, get this, get this, get this. And then I tried to order, because I ordered some stuff, because that's part of the sponsorship is I'm going to order some of the food, and then I'm going to make it on stream, and I'm going to eat it on stream, right? Eventually. And we picked out some meals. Now, after the stream, I bought the meals. I put in, you know, all my information. And when it was time to pick the meals, I discovered that the meals you guys picked out for me were not available on the web. They just weren't there. All three of them that you picked out weren't. They weren't there. So, I realized this, and I'm like, So I wonder how many of the people who bought this during that stream found out the same way I did. So, I'm going to apologize for that, because that wasn't cool. I didn't know. Some of you people might have put you might have bought it. Yeah, you might have bought it saying like, yo, I want that exact thing he just looked at, and it wasn't there. Now, here's what I think happened. One of two things could have happened. When I put in my... And by the way, the reason I didn't put in my zip code and credit card and everything and my address during the stream is because my dumbass was going to dox myself. That's why I said I want to do it after the stream. But I think what could have happened was when I put the zip code in, you only have certain of the meals are available in certain areas, perhaps. Or perhaps it was the fact that the menu rotates. And what we were looking at was the entire menu, not the current menu for the week or the month or whatever. So the meals that you guys picked out for me were not available. Maybe they will be when it rotates. I genuinely don't know. But I did feel very bad when I realized that some of you guys maybe were not seeing what I showed you on stream. It made me feel like a fucking penis, frankly. So I want to apologize for that. But I did buy very similar things to what you guys picked. I did buy, there was a barramundi meal that I bought, and there was a, something with meatballs, and the third thing was the chicken piccata. I don't know, I bought something else, I don't remember right now, but whatever, it's all good. I'm sure you were able to find something that you wanted. I mean, I hope you were. But I think, again, a big part of it is the meals are rotating. Right. Another thing, too, for those of you who weren't here for any of this, how many of you have no idea what I'm even talking about? How many of you just were not here and don't know what I'm talking about? Anybody? Okay. This is a sponsorship with Factor. You're going to see a link in the chat. It's pinned at the top of the chat. Also, it's going to be appearing in the chat occasionally. I'm receiving $4,000 to do this sponsorship, regardless of what happens. However, yep. Oh, it's great. Olive fries. It's kind of insane. Yeah, it's amazing. I've never made that much from one of these. It's wild. But here's where it gets even dumber. Here's the real insane part. If we are able to get 50 new signups, right now we're at 29 new signups. If you already use Factor, you won't be able to participate in this, unfortunately. It has to be new signups. But if you guys are able to get that new signups number to 50, they're going to double the payout, meaning I will get $8,000 from this. So if you are interested in the Factor, please use my affiliate code. Use the link in the chat to go to the website. Apply my discount code. Apply my discount code. Use my link. Apply my discount code. Yes. And it will count towards this. Make sure you uninstall Honey. Whatever the fuck, because it has to be a fucking thing, right? Whatever the fuck that is. If you have a Honey browser extension, I still don't even know what it is. If you have a Honey browser extension, uninstall it before you do anything or it won't count. What happens if you get to 100? Nothing, but every new sign up adds $90 to the payout. Regardless of whether or not you get to 50 or not. So every new, so 29 times 9, whatever that is, already tacked onto the 4K. So this is already fucking crazy payout for me. Are you allowed to share the payment info? Yes. Which is unique. Because most of the time they don't want me to do that. But in this instance, they said, no, tell them. Sure. They said, yeah, sure, tell him. I have 100% clarified that I'm allowed to tell you this. Most of the time, the answer is no, I'm not allowed to tell you this. This time, I am allowed to tell you this. Okay, so Honey is PayPal scamming people into stealing affiliate codes. If you have Honey, a browser extension called Honey, you need to uninstall it immediately. It's scamming you. It's stealing your data. I don't know. And it's also, if you're using affiliate links from anybody, it's stealing them from the creators. Getting to 50 new purchases gets you a total of 12,500. Is that the math? That's crazy. That's insane. That's beyond insanity if we get there. Spooky Frost, thank you for a full year of support. That's wild. My management will get 15% of that total. And then Uncle Sam will get whatever remains after that 15%. Uncle Sam's going to take about 40 something percent. So whatever's left after that is Mikey's retirement fund. Uncle Sam's got to take his cut, baby. 40%. That's the federal self-employment tax, because this country punishes people who don't want to like work for somebody else. And that's how they do it. That they do it with that, and they do it with the way the health insurance system works. They try to force you into working for someone else, and you get penalized and punished for not working for having the audacity to try to be self-employed. That's America, yeah. Yeah. Become a corporation. I am unironically working on becoming a corporation right now. In fact, you just reminded me that I have to text somebody about that, but I don't have my phone. Music Sheep with the 18 months of support. Mike, if you reach the 100, you're going to get 17K. Yeah, but let me tell you something. I don't want anybody, okay, to do this if they can't afford it or they're not interested in it. I don't need this. This money is not going to make or break my... Just like with the subathon. This money is not going to ruin my... Like, make or break my life. It'll be really, really, really nice. But don't be like, oh, I got to scrounge together my life savings so I can buy a fucking chicken piccata so Mike can have $8,000. No. Don't do that, please. Just... Just do this for me, okay? Click the link. Look at the website. If you like it and it's within your budget and you want to do it, you do it. That should be the only driving factor in your decision of whether or not you're going to do it. Okay? Genuinely, I'm trying to express this to you. I don't want to guilt anybody. This doesn't... Again, I'm still already getting like over $4,000 for this. Like straight up. Full transparency. So, do what you gotta do. I don't want to, again, this is not a high pressure sales thing. It's all good, guys, all right? And if you can't do it, you know, don't go stealing your mom's credit card. Don't go, robbing banks, no. But genuinely, I do think some of the meals look good. I'm going to be trying some of them on stream next week. So, it'll be cool. I found the EU site. Is there an affiliate link for that? You're asking me shit. I don't know. All I know is you clicky, linky, buy, credit cardy, numby, Mikey, get money. There's one. Who did that? Who did that? Who did that? He's doing reverse psychology. Rob a bank. Dip into the lube fund. The lube fund. Captain, hold on, I gotta thank more people. Also, apparently Gay Sex Man got in trouble from Twitch and had to change their username. I knew that was gonna happen. I can't believe it took that long. Their new username is Feces Frenzy. Is that It's like sharks. They're chumming the waters with poop. Chumming the waters with doo-doo. I want to thank Cactus for the gift sub, Music Sheep. By the way, resubscribe for 6 months at tier 3. Subbed for a total of 8 months. I'm going to throw one of these in there because that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. And Spooky Frost with a full year. Thank you. Pixie Worms with 32 months. That's who put together tonight's ad pack that we're going to watch. Thank you for doing that, right? That's you, right, Pixie? Because you changed your use. It was Gummy Worms, but now you're Pixie Worms. You're the same person. Ambrosia Dreamer with 2 months. Bubsy 1D with the full year of support. Thank you. Trusty McCoom Guy. Thanks for the resub. Thank you. And did I say Harris with 82 months? Thank you. Thank you, Harris. Mike, did you know you can buy a 55-gallon barrel of lube off Amazon for $1,600? Of course I knew that. What do I look like, an asshole? Mike, who's going to tell us the game sucks now if Gay Sex Man had to change? Someone bought another factor. Who did that? Now I got to... No, you know what? Stop saying things like that. Thank you. We were joking that I was going to have to suck everyone off. Papa Squishman, first-time chatter. Everybody say what's up to Papa Squishman. It's funny because during the subathon, I was doing all this wacky shit in exchange for subs, and Joel called me a prostitute. But what's funny, what Joel doesn't realize, like, here's what he doesn't... Here's what he doesn't understand and what he can't understand. It's that I quite literally am a prostitute. Because I have a pimp. And I have to, or I'm going to get my kneecaps shattered, and I'm going to get my eye sockets fractured. My pimp is the U.S. government. My pimp is the IRS. Here's what that motherfucker doesn't understand. He doesn't get it. It's like, yeah, I'm sure I'm a prostitute, but by choice? No, by circumstance, bro. This is something his Swedish ass is never going to be able to fully comprehend. Right? Because, like, yeah, they pay taxes, but they get, like, you know, fucking... The government comes and, like, jacks him off before he goes to sleep every night. You know what I get? I get a big fat fucking dildo up the ass. And it's not... And you know what? No lube, okay? And not in a good way, all right? And not in a good... Because I know some of you are going to be like, that's based. No, it's not based. No. No, it's one of the bad dragons with the fucking spikes on it. It's like a fucking medieval torture device. We got another factor. Who was it? You're beautiful. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the food. We're going to enjoy the food together. I'm planning it for the 29th. What we're going to do is we're going to unbox the food. I'm going to put it in the microwave. We're going to set it up. Chance XL flared from Uncle Sam. We're going to set up the cameras and everything in the kitchen. We're going to do a kitchen stream. I'm going to make the food. I'm going to eat the food. Maybe not all of it. Seems like it's going to be a lot of food. I don't know. And then I'll make one of the meals and we'll let you guys pick. And then what we could do is we'll do P-Guesser afterwards. Right, we'll do P-Guesser. Mm-hmm. And it'll be best. All right. I'm not going to tell you what we're starting to formulate an idea of what P-Guesser is, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. I don't want to ruin the surprise. I want it to be I think I kind of have an idea of what it is. I'm getting it's formulating into a thing that's real, yeah. I want to say what's up to Cat of the Net for 4 months of support. Thank you so much. If you got someone as prudish as me to laugh at your jokes, you're pretty cool. Thank you. Why? My jokes aren't bad or weird. What do you mean? Moosh240, thanks for 6 months. Uncle Sam sucking us all off. Yeah, well, I think we're the ones who do the sucking in the Uncle Sam department. I also want to thank Loser Neat for the 8 months of support. Resubscribe for 6 months at tier 1. He said penis, very cool. Len Smudge with the bits, Music Sheep with the bits. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Hey, Ram said, I don't think Joel has ever done a sponsorship. It solidifies my respect for him in a convoluted European way. Yeah, I've actually talked with him about it before. He feels that it erodes his audience's... It would erode his audience's trust in him, which absolutely I understand. Completely makes sense. It will. With some people, sure, it does that. It absolutely does do that. He's not wrong. There's a lot of different ways to do this job, and I am come to a place where I have respect for any way that anybody chooses to do it. You know, you think you see me doing all these sponsorships and shit? You think there aren't people who were like, well, fuck him now? Absolutely. I'm sure I lost tons of followers, tons of viewers, tons of subscribers over doing all this sponsorship shit. You know what I mean? Absolutely. But it was my choice to say, like, do I want that, you know, those people, what was, like, worth more to me? I had to figure it out. Was like, was it those people watching my streams? Or was it being able to, like, be financially okay? And I chose being financially okay. And I should say this, too. My age factored heavily into that decision when I ultimately kind of warmed up to it and said, you know what, I think I will go down the sponsorship route. Because don't forget, Red 40 coming up soon. And in light of, again, the previous, the previous fuck-ups of my life where I'm still trying to play catch-up here, you know. Sheep, thank you so much for the bits, man. Cuck Waffle. Yeah, don't post Cuck. I don't know what Cuck Waffle is, but definitely don't ever do that again. My streamer is jaded. People overreact about creators selling out. Well, here's what it is for me, right? I think first of all, here's some of my logic, and again, it's not everybody's going to agree with this. And we just got another sign up. Thank you so much, whoever that was. Firstly, and this was a big point of deliberation for me. You know, I saw the potential to make money, and I said I want to do that, but I don't. I need to do that, I should say, but I definitely don't want to do it at the expense of one thing. There was one thing in particular that I felt really passionately about, like that if there was ever a position where I felt like this, I was going to pull the plug, and it's this. I never, ever, ever genuinely want to make any of you feel like your products or that you guys are, what's the word? Assets to me or something like there's another word that I'm looking for. What the fuck is it? I don't know how to explain this. I don't want any of you to feel like you're being used, basically. And if I ever felt like I was making you guys feel that way, then I would pull the plug on whatever the product. I never wanted you guys to feel like you were the product. Because I don't look at you guys that way. I genuinely don't see you guys that way. I don't see you guys like a little vein of ore to be mined for the rest of my life or something, which I think some creators give that impression. You know what I mean? Like, absolutely. Like, as they go about doing sponsorship. Like, I've seen that where I'm like, oh, that's kind of gross. Like, you're definitely, like, who the fuck would watch this person? Who would support this person? Because they definitely don't look at me like I'm anything but a resource to be tapped. Like like my views are a fucking commodity to be mined and manipulated and pilfered. And so as I went about this, you know, trying to do integrations and sponsorships and shit, I felt like it was really important to, number one, be as transparent as possible, and number two, to do it in a way where I just never, ever make you guys feel that way, because I don't look at you that way. I look at you guys as people who lifted me up out of a devastating period of my life and made life worth living, frankly, in a lot of ways. Right? Like, I wouldn't be where I am without any of you, and if I ever betrayed that, I wouldn't be able to live with myself. Like 100% straight up. So again, but here's my but here's what it is. I have never gotten that impression that I was making you guys feel that way. And that could just be confirmation bias. That could be because anybody who I made feel like that bounced. You know, so their voice isn't being heard. You know. So I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that opinion because those people just aren't here to voice it. You know. Embrace, thank you for 19 months of support. Thank you. But it also had this effect. It also had this effect. There's a part of me that thinks that a lot of those people who dipped out of this community, and the people who dipped out of watching my content for that reason, kind of maybe like didn't really have my best intentions, or my best interests is the word, like, at heart, really. Because what I am seeing is I'm seeing people who genuinely, yeah, I am thinking it's a net positive, because what it did was it curated the fat out and left me with people that I feel like actually like care about me and want to see me in a place where I'm financially secure, so I can keep doing the things that I love, which in a great case of serendipity and coincidence happens to be the things that a lot of you love. Because guess what? If I really wasn't making money from this, I wouldn't be able to do it anymore. So I don't know, it's nice to have, and that's what I see. And you know what I see when I do a lot of these, when I do the sponsorships, when I do the integrations and stuff, I see people saying shit like, Mike, get that bag. Mike, I'm here for you to, I'm here because I want to see you succeed. I'm here because I want to see you in a place where you got all the money you need to do all the wacky shit you want to do. You got the money that you need to keep making content. You got the money to live your life in a way that makes you happy and all that shit. And to be honest, those are the people that I want around me. I don't necessarily want the people around me that are going to say things like, you know, call me a sellout or whine about it and stuff like that. We're just kind of like bring a negative overall energy to the entire thing and just have it be like, you know what I'm saying? Like a kind of I'd rather not have that around, you know? So I think it had an effect of curating the community to keep the people that don't give a fuck about me as a person out of it. If that makes sense. Right. Like, that's what it is. Yeah, like, that toxicity now has been, oh, well, it's gone, you know. Raptica, thanks for the resub. Iliad gifted 5. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Turd Base Sapiens with the 16 months. Thank you. Iliad also resubbed with the 6 months. Glacies Cup, thanks for 10 months. Embrace, thanks for 19 months. You guys are awesome. Yeah, I try not to be too parasocial about it, but again, as I keep saying, I mean, what else do you call it, you know, when you have a whole bunch of people that do so much for you? I appreciate you guys a lot. That's the best way to say it, really, without being weird about it. You know, I want to thank Smegalovania for 9 months. 9 months of support. But yeah, I do my best to be as transparent about these things as possible, and I think in a lot of cases, you know, you're able to see where the money's going. You know, you're seeing what I'm doing with it, and a lot of it's going back into the content. So, as I've explained so many times in the past, when you guys directly give me money or you help me make money in some various way, you are kind of making an investment in, like, you know, the future of the content. And if I ever, yeah, if there's anything, I am laser focused driven to make that investment worth it for you guys. Does that make sense? Like, that's my goal. That's what I'm striving to do every day. Zito, thank you for the bits, bro. It's good to see you in chat. Yeah. And again, when we're sponsored, I'm just trying to make the content that I normally do. You know, I mean, I know there's a stigma around it where it's like, oh, well, you know, the fucking guy is gonna act different because it's a, no. And I can only, when they give me money to shill a thing, they're giving me money to shill a thing. I can't give them somebody else shilling a thing. I don't know how to do it. And you know what? Nobody's ever asked for their money back. Not once. It hasn't happened a single time. Not a single time has it happened where somebody was like, you said come too many times. Yeah, give us the money back. That never happened. Viva Studios, thanks for 20 months. And Ouija Bat, thanks for 13 months. And thanks for the bit sheep. Can I get my $200 back? Nope. Nope. But yeah, that's how I look at it. And I feel grateful to have a bunch of community. Whoever remains after all this, right, is a bunch of people who genuinely give a fuck about me. Right? Because no, nobody likes being advertised to. I don't like being advertised to. I fucking hate it. So if you got people willing to basically sit there and get advertised at for you, to help you out financially, you know, that's fucking amazing. Now, there's a lot of lines that I'm still never going to cross. For example, I will never play ads on this channel. The only ads you're going to see on this channel are pre-roll ads. I can't, because I physically don't have the ability to disable those. Nobody does. But I will never run ads on this channel. I don't, and as it stands, I don't need to. I am leaving a lot of money. I'm leaving a not insignificant amount of money on the table by not running ads, but I just fucking hate that. I hate ads so much. I don't want to do that to people. Frankly, I just don't. Anon, thank you for the gift sub to Winky Winky Bum Bum Poo. And what I mean by that is obviously you have an ad here. Thank you for the factor signups, guys. But that's different from, like, I'm going to play 3 ads just in your face right now. You know, like, you're never going to see this channel do that because I can't fucking stand that. Yeah, it's also fucking a suicide for the channel. Because what do I do if I'm watching something and I see an ad, click off. I refuse to watch ads. I won't do it. And I know how many people are like that too. You know? I fucking hate it so much I can't ever do it. Now let's watch a bunch of advertisements. Now let's watch a bunch of mobile game advertisements. All right. Yeah, they'll accept those. I'm not getting paid for those though. Right? They should hey, wait, fuck this. They should be paying me. What are we doing? Haunted Chasm, thanks for the gift sub. Len Smudge, thanks for the gift sub. You know what, though? It's wild because I remember... Hey, Maple, thanks for checking out the channel tonight. I remember being at TwitchCon San Diego last year, and we went to a... I went to a panel about advertising. And... like how to integrate ads in Twitch, and they were just talking about how you have some of the biggest Twitch channels, like we're talking about just specifically, I think, Kai Cenat. I know a bunch of you are going to be like, who? Kai Cenat? Kai Cenat? Where did that toothpick go? Fuck. God damn it. Well, I guess I'll find it later when it's 4 inches deep in my fucking foot. Kaiser not? Somebody said Kaiser? Like, like a German dictator guy? Like a Kaiser? And then not like Lucario's not? Kaiser not. Trying to think if I should say the thing that just popped into my head. It's a Nazi fur. Okay, I said it. But no, Kai Cenat is one of the biggest Twitch streamers on the platform. And he... Bad. I know, bad. I know. I had to get it out of my brain. He sits there and he plays like 10 unskippable ads in a row. He does it like every hour. Right? And there's no negative consequences to that. Like, that's what they were trying to say at TwitchCon. Like, that's what they were trying to say. They were just like, how can anyone watch that or be a fan? I'm going to tell you how. They're all babies. He maintains so many... Guy sits at, like, sometimes 6-figure views. We got another factor. You're beautiful, whoever that was. Thank you. The kids are extremely desensitized to watching ads. They don't know what ad blockers... They don't know what ad blockers are, and they don't care. Because I think a lot of them just... They're either not bothered by the ads, or they... legitimately enjoy the ads. Right? Like, they did like them. They see it as a part of the content. Yeah. 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 Wild. It's wild. Yeah. Yeah, it's absolutely fucking wild. But I'm gonna try my best to never run ads. I mean, there's a non-zero chance that we get to a place where Twitch makes it like we're not gonna have a choice. I honestly see that coming down the pipe. Honestly, yeah. If that happens, if that happens. I think you're still going to be able to sub to skip ads. So, I mean, not ideal, but... And here's the thing that sucks about that. In a lot of cases, and I've seen people say this all the time, they're like, Mike, I want to sub to you on Twitch, but I just can't afford it. Well, that's okay. Because there's so many other ways if you want to support this channel that you do not have to sub. A lot of the times, literally... Perfect example. Do you know how we got a base pay of 4K for this? You know, the negotiation point was my average viewership. It's not how many fucking active subs I have. That's the negotiation point. So if you're sitting in chat and you have never subbed, ever, you have still contributed to me making money. In that way, indirectly. Does that make sense? Or, you know, staying for when we do the sponsored segments, you know, sitting there during the sponsored segments, being a number in the chat room just helps. Because it makes me look like a big shot, and then we can go, when we can negotiate them, we say, look how many people were watching this shit, you know. Manny Bop, thanks for the 5 gifted, bro. So yeah, so no, you don't have to sub to support me. But there's, again, the Twitch bounties, again, for example. But the fucked up thing is, if they make it so that you have to be subbed or you're gonna get served a bunch of ads, you know, that's gonna be poop. And if I ever get to a point where, like, I see you guys as numbers, again, to be leveraged, and not individual human beings, just take me out back. That's the day I don't want to live anymore. Genuinely. And again, if I ever make you guys feel like that, I'm not trying to. I try really hard to not do that. Because I wouldn't want to feel that way. I wouldn't want to be treated that way. I wouldn't want to be made to feel like that. So if I ever make you feel like that, I fucked up. Genuinely. Alan Mars, thanks for 36 months, man. I am really sorry for your loss. That's devastating. We're all here for you, and we're gonna have some fun tonight, bro. Mike, it's not just Twitch. I watched a clip where someone muted their Amazon TV during a Prime ad, and the TV unmuted automatically. Yeah, it was crazy. Over Thanksgiving. Yo, Trial Assassin, thanks for 5 gifted. Family member told me, they were like, yo, you can get Peacock for the year for $20. It's a Black Friday deal. I was like, yo, Peacock? For $20? Let's do it. Sure, fuck it. Yeah, I'll pay $20 to have Peacock streaming service. What's on there? Oh, you got some fucking, I was like, oh, there's some shows, and yeah, all right, sure, whatever the fuck. Have something else. We got another sign up. Thank you, whoever that was. Whatever, you know, it's not Netflix. We'll check it out. Something that's not Netflix, right? We've just had Netflix, basically. And I think one time had Prime, right? So we sign up for it, and I'm like, oh yeah, cool. We found something we wanted to watch, and I play it, and it's ads. And I'm like, yo, so we're getting ads on shit we pay for? Maybe there's another tier that you have to pay where you don't get ads? So get this. You're paying money to watch ads. Now, that's where we're at now. And you know what used to do that? That took me back to my childhood, because cable used to do that. Cable was a paid thing, right? Yeah. What's up, Junon? I got your email, by the way. Thank you. We have reinvented cable TV, but worse. You're good, Junon. Yeah. Cable Part 2 is here. Like, imagine if Twitch did that. Imagine if Twitch was like, yeah, so if you pay the $6 a month, you'll still get ads. You know, maybe get less of them. If you want no ads, you got to go to Tier 2. Tier 2 is no ads. I could see them doing that. I can see them doing that. You know what that's gonna do? That's gonna fucking devastate me. How many of you would just cancel your subs and just be like, I'm not watching this shit anymore? Like, fuck, like, honestly, fuck this company. Like, fuck this. Sorry, Mike. Fuck this. It'll happen. I see it coming. Yeah. Wouldn't put it past that bald fuck. There's always Twitch Turbo. Twitch Turbo is the most anti-streamer thing that the company ever developed. Because it's like, fuck the streamers. Give the money directly to us. Right? Yeah, it's evil. It's evil. But you know what? That will follow. That will be basically the YouTubeification of Twitch. Right? When Twitch gets to the point where they're like, yo, fuck the people that built this platform. Because that's what YouTube did. Once YouTube was at a point where it could say, fuck everybody who built this platform, they fucking mask off. And they went Order 66 on all the fucking YouTubers that made that made the content that built YouTube. That's what happened. You know? Will Twitch do that? I think it's human nature. It's human nature. Right? That eventually we get there where Twitch is just openly saying, like, yeah, honestly, fuck the streamers. Fuck them. Could happen. It's a corporation. That's bro, nothing personal. It's just business. Nothing personal. Number go up, bro. Number go up. Line go up. That's it. Shareholders. We got to think about the shareholders, bro. Script says, I'm glad I've been hoarding VHSs over the years. Scripts is on like his 39th rewatch of like Family Matters on VHS. Yeah, damn straight, and I'm loving every second of it. Yeah. Lem, thank you for the Ko-fi donation. They never improved on Family Matters. Cozy Capuchin, thank you for the bits there. So, guys, as I've explained to you, we're going to move on. We've got... You know what? You want to do let's do a media share. Let me see if you guys got any... let's see if you guys got any media for to share. And actually, fuck that. First, I want to announce that we are locked in for episode 6.5, whatever, of the game show at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on February 1st. So, Rob, thank you for the gift sub. We're locked in. We're locked the fuck in. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Doug Walker. It's not Doug Walker. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Hugbees. The one and only, the talented, the beautiful. Hugbees TV. All right. The creator of how it's made, how it's actually made, and many, many other things that I've vaguely paid attention to over the years. Also... No, he actually had a banger video on, I think it was the, what cartoon? The Pokemon cartoon. Remember that banned episode of the Pokemon cartoon? Where fucking, with the one where James gets tits? Porygon, Vinny loves it. Yeah, Hugbees recently had an amazing video about that. Fun fact, YouTube took it down for copyright garbage because it's YouTube. And then I think they actually fucked him and he had to like edit it and re-upload it. Like YouTube really fucked him on it because of course they did. Causal Mouse, thanks for 14 months of support. This was like a month or two ago. Guys, we've also got Wallace Prower. You may remember me hanging out with him on the Minecraft server, on the J Schlatt Minecraft server. He's a really, really awesome up and coming. He's been on YouTube forever, but he just, for some reason, he's had like 50 channels for some reason. In any case, the one stream, that guy, he's making some banger Sonic the Hedgehog content. You're gonna get to know him a little bit better on February 1st. He's a huge Sonic freak, and he loves making Sonic content. I joined him on an episode of one of his. He does a kind of a like a format, like a kind of game style format of things like. Here's one of his videos. I watched that episode. One of his videos was he got a bunch of YouTubers together and he asked them, "Are these what was it? Are these My Chemical Romance lyrics or are these quotes from Shadow the Hedgehog?" And it's like genuinely really, really hard. You know? And stuff like that. Yeah, he's doing great. His channel's really been popping off. I'm happy for him. But check him out on YouTube. You'll get to know him a little bit more on February 1st. We've also, again, these people don't really stream. I think Wallace streams a little bit on YouTube. And finally, guys, I am pleased to announce we got the artist formerly known as Scumbagovich will be joining us for this episode. And it's looking real exciting. The artist formerly known as Scumbagovich did recently rebrand herself. I knew you guys were going to go mental for that. She rebranded herself into Frankie Fey. Apparently, she never liked the name Scumbagovich. I thought it was iconic, personally. But, you know, it's up to her to pick what she wants to be called. You know, it's her choice. So, but I saw the Foreverially type. Yeah, guys. She just published a new video about a topic that's actually very close to all of our hearts. And I was thinking we could watch that tonight. I watched it last night. It's got a couple of it's got some topics in it that I'm hoping we can all be a little bit mature about. It does touch on the topic of autism, but I believe it does it in a very respectful way. And it does not, so I think we can all be mature about that, right? We'll all be adults about that, right, guys? It was yes. She was very respectful about it, and I think we all can be too. That's us. We're autism. I mean, listen. Again, it was done very tastefully. And shit, you know what? I was gonna do media share, but why don't we just watch the fucker right now? We'll do media share after. When you think of DeviantArt? We'll do it after. This is a guys. This one's a banger. How's the crop? Crop looks good. All right.
What comes to mind when you think of DeviantArt? Rats? Bondage?
Yeah. He loved
some
rats.
Kind of weaponized autism?
For some
reason,
he loved rats.
What if I told you that for 3 years, that was literally the case? In the summer of 2010, one artist created the single weirdest thing ever uploaded to DeviantArt.
She's a little loud.
11 BDSM drawings of cartoon rats being mummified and transformed into ham and cheese slaves. A collection of artwork so cursed, it's been crowned the Dark Prince of DeviantArt autism. But
by the way, real quick, just a sneak peek for you guys on this topic. Oh no, it's this. Oh yeah, it's this. But dude, I have been. This is why I think Scumbagovich. The frogs are going to be fine because she's not going to claim this fucking video or something. I have been baffled by that. You have heard me loudly and frequently express my bafflement and bewilderment at Delitized, Foreverially Delitized and Tiedup Pikachu and all that shit. You have heard me. How many times have I sat here and just marveled at? And this is why I know that this person is going to be a very successful YouTuber, because they have identified the secret that frankly made Fred Knudsen pop off. Right? It's this. You find the topics that everybody has a curiosity, a deep curiosity about, and you take all the information and you condense it. And you say, here it is, right? Now, I know that you're saying that's like, well, that's a whole genre of YouTube. Of course that's a thing, dick. Yeah, but you'd be surprised how many people just aren't good at it. And they're not good at picking the topics. And they're not good at researching the topics. And they're not good at presenting the topics in a way that makes it engaging. Right? Yeah. Like Fred is. Right? And like she is. Right? But again, like for me personally, it's like, yo, how many times have you heard me sit here and say, what the fuck happened to that guy? You know, well, she's asking the question and she's trying to find the answer. And I don't want no spoilers. I don't know if she gets to the real heart of it 100%, but she gets as close as she can. Magical Girl JD, thank you for the sub. Also, real quick on the topic, I'm just going to put this right here. And I made this weeks ago. Check this out. You all know what that is, right? I mean, yeah, it's got a little essay in there, but, you know, permanent. Permanent. You are now made of deli meats and cream cheese and also tied up. You absolutely love this, but you can only move a max of 2 spaces every turn. Additionally, other players who land on your space may choose to eat you for plus 50 HP. This kills you. Death does not remove delitization because, guys, it's permanent. Like how many times does the motherfucker have to say that it's permanent? Right? Like, it's permanent, y'all.
How on earth does a person figure out that this is their fetish if it's a fetish at all? And did the artist who unleashed this thing ever escape that Olive Garden?
Fun time. Thank you so much for 98 months of support.
Of the DeviantArt rat meat guy. This is
the rat
bad art history.
Rat meat. Look at that.
Real quick, before we get started, Scumbagovich is done. From here on out, I'm just going by my name, so I am just Frankie Fey. It all started with 3 words. Foreverially, Tiedup, Delitized.
I liked Scumbag. I thought the name was funny. I enjoyed it, but of course, it's, you know, it's up to her to. She apparently hated it, it seems.
On December 21st of 2009, an Olive Garden superfan going by the name Rafe15 posted the first of 11 genuinely concerning illustrations of
the permanent bondage of Basil. Fully delitized and fully tied up like a mummy.
Of greatest note was the one depicting Jake, the rat from the Disney movie, being mummified with rope, transforming into a deli meat homunculus, and loving every second of it. While some hope that this was just a troll, given
yeah. You know what, though? Great point, right? It doesn't really look like he's made out of meat. Like, he still looks like he's a rat. Like, he's got fur. He doesn't look like he's... You know what I mean? Like, he didn't illustrate that very well. Like, that wasn't communicated effectively in his art, I want to say. Because I think he still looks like a rat. Right. Hot gabagool.
Yeah. A seemingly impossible assortment of fetishes on display. Rafe15 just kept uploading and uploading. And when the Reddit hive mind stumbled upon his creation,
tied up
all hell
T-bone
broke loose.
I don't even know who that is.
Redditors, goons, and Chan users fell to their knees before the raw autistic energy radiating from this image. And to be clear,
the video is sexually charged. No, it's not. I don't even think it was porn. I think the guy, her hypothesis is that it's a kink, but I don't think so. I think he just had a very vivid imagination. Why does everything have to be sexual with you guys?
That's not my phrasing. Because as these images infected forum after forum, the internet soon convened to declare this the single most autistic thing ever to come from DeviantArt.
Yeah.
Driven insane with fear, viewers bombarded
Mike, it's literally a kink. I'm not convinced.
Rafe15's comment sections with insults and hatred. And no sooner did he begin
it's totally
his
innocent.
Artistic career.
Also, I feel bad for this guy now. Like, here's the problem. Everybody dogpiled on him and made fun of him. You know, how do I explain this? It's like what he made was too funny, like, for its own good. Like, honestly, like, ever since, but long before I even understood, like, what it even was, I was laughing at it because of how bizarre it was. It's almost like how, like, you feel bad for pigs as an animal. You know, because they're smart and they're cute, but they're too delicious for their own good. You know what I'm saying? Right? Where it's like that's what it's like. Like the thing's too funny. Like you got a rat, he's tied up, he's been transformed into deli meat. Like it's just, I'm sorry, it's funny.
That he abandoned both of his DeviantArt accounts for good. So
hey, listen, pigs don't have to go to work or pay taxes. Hey, there's a trade-off, right?
Let's take a step back. Why would people react like this? As far as bizarre fetish art,
that's Daisy as a shark. What the fuck is that? What did...
online, if
what do you mean?
What this is, then this was pretty tame. And remember, by 2013, the term autism on the internet was much more synonymous with something like the Sonichu comic series than it ever was with deli meat transformation. Well, unlike Sonichu and unlike the vast majority of online spank material,
that's bad.
It wasn't actually the artwork that was scaring the hoes.
It
was
bad.
the captions. The thing about
the captions.
Tied Up Jake is that he loves being tied up and wants to lick other mice with this permanent bologna, ham, and cream cheese tongue and pass the virus on.
Here's what I'm saying though. Look, I see, rat hair. I see fur. I see a regular tongue. Like I don't really see an indication that that's cream cheese. If it was cream cheese, it would be white. Cream cheese is white. Right? So, I'm a little bit like, well, that's his tooth. That's not cream cheese, bro.
To them that will fully delitize and change their organs and insides so they end up...
what I'm doing, I'm critiquing the art.
Rope mummified, covered in permanent rubbery rope just like him. Literally a machine.
Permanent rubbery rope.
Literally like...
Frankie Fey!
Like a machine and enjoying it. Wearing the bondage...
Who's Freddy? It was Freddy Fazbear. It was Freddy Fazbear twerking.
Permanent clothing that can't be taken off.
Yeah.
There is a lot to unwrap here. So before we can explain what's actually...
Don't you mean untie, Frankie?
...going on, a quick timeline. Winter...
It's like a latex mummy. It's fucking disturbing.
2000.
But that's the part that makes sense, actually, right?
2009. The original 11 illustrations were uploaded,
as you're gonna see,
starting December of that year. But they didn't see the light of day until one DeviantArt user stumbled upon...
Yeah, and there's something that we always missed from this, and it's an integral part of, I think, whatever this is. It's the fact that he runs around licking people. Now, I never paid much attention to this aspect of it, but the Delitized rats, they run around licking people because that spreads the virus. The delitization virus that will delitize you if you get the saliva on you. Right? So he's running around, hopping around out there like the frickin' like outbreak monkey. I think that's a big part of the thing. I think that's a big piece of the puzzle. Right? Which is great. I should probably, you know what I should probably do? I should probably edit that Joey's Castle card and have it in there that like, oh my God, if they eat you, you get the virus. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you become delicate. You can eat them for plus 50 HP, but you become delitized, right? So there's a trade-off. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Poochie, thank you so much for 27 months of support.
The tied up Justin.
Bro, I just got here. What the hell is happening? Nothing?
Traumatized and wishing to infect the rest of humanity with this knowledge, which, I kid you not, is actually part of this fetish.
Yo! That's the sickest part! We're all already infected. That is actually the worst part right there. Yeah. We've all been infected by this guy's delitization virus since 2013. Dude. He played us like a fiddle. We played right into his frickin' hands, dude. We played right into his fucking hands. Oh my God. Oh, what have we done? What have we done? I basically infected all of you, and he's sitting there loving it, wrapped up in his baloney somewhere in some fucking basement somewhere, wrapped up in baloney, sitting there just like, yeah. Oh, JabroniMike watching the deli rat, Frankie Fey deli rat video. I win. Me, a billion, world zero. In an Olive Garden somewhere. Yeah, winning, just winning, winning, winning. This is the apex of his kink, and we're all participating. It took years, though. It took years for the payoff. 5D chess, Sonic ASD. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Patient Zero. Well, he's Patient Zero. I'll tell you what. I understand why they're rats now. Typhoid, the bubonic plague, right? Scurvy, right? Lice, that's why they're rats. That's always why they've been rats. Disease vectors, bringers of plague. Dude. This guy was a lot smarter than he let on to. The plague was fleas, not rats. But the rats, the fucking fleas were on the rats. It wouldn't have happened without the rats. Holy shit. The guy actually, you got to give it, the guy's a mastermind. You got to give it up. You got to give it up. Mike, you had it all figured out, and then you got all that ego and pride and foreverily-ness, and you fucked it. What are you talking about? Why are you Mike Ehrmantrauting at me? I didn't do anything. What is this? What did I do? What? Don't Mike Ehrmantraut me, bro. I didn't do anything. Oh my God. You are not the guy. You just had to go and be the rat. You had to go and be the delitized rat who wanted to lick everybody with your pride and your cream cheese tongue and your ego. Right? We had a good thing going, you stupid son of a bitch. You had to go and get delitized. You had to go and get delitized. It's so stupid and makes no sense, but why are we all laughing so hard?
User posted the full
Why am I laughing so hard? I don't know.
But the end times truly began on February.
Well, the keks. When I see keks, that's how I know people are really, I think, laughing out loud. Like to me, kek. Usually when people say lol, like they're not laughing out loud. But the way I see it, like if I see a kek emote, that person's actually like that. That's the new LOL, like the real LOL now. Is that safe to assume that? Like, I don't post kek unless I'm literally laughing out loud, personally. Like, that's when I post. That's what that's reserved for.
February 25th of 2013, when Redditor retard 300.
Okay, so she said it, but we'll move on. It's okay. We're all still alive, right? We're all still alive?
Tiedup Jake image to the WTF subreddit, remarking that even though it wasn't explicit,
it's okay.
It was one of the most disturbing things he had
someone in chat said, hey, that's my account.
Seen. Commenters resoundingly agreed.
But that's the thing, right? No gore, no, you know, nothing violent in there. Yet somehow more disturbing than if you had seen that. And that's genuinely true. Like that's really. And how? Because it's sinister. Yeah. Yeah. It's fucking crazy. I've genuinely that's why it's such a disturbing image, because it's like it implies a very unsettling psychology behind the person who made it. Right. Cola the Doctor, thank you so much for 3 months of support. This is arguably sexual. It bothers me that this bondage mouse seems to have a fluffy tail, totally unrealistic. That's basically, well, okay. The bondage part is, there are pieces of fur popping out. But if he's going to be forever really and completely tied up, it's going to be like head to toe. But here's part of it too, right? If it's going to be head to toe, can you even tell what's in there? So if you're making art like that, you can't do it like fully wrapped and delitized. You have to, because otherwise you're obscuring the identity of who's in there, and that's a big part of it. You want everybody to know who's in there. So you can't do it, right? Does that make sense? So what would be the point? You could just say anybody's in there if you're going to do a head to toe wrapped up, foreverly wrapped up, bro. Mike, they're an Olive Garden super fan. Of course, they've got an unsettling psychology.
This felt sexual and creepy. Over the following months, delitization art became
that's what it's creepy. It's like, what the fuck?
Frequent flyer on DeviantArt cringe threads on sites like NeoGAF and Something Awful. Tiedup Jake himself became a minor celebrity, with a cult of internet terrorists ready to paste the caption anywhere they went.
Yeah. I mean, I'm basically became one of them by slamming that fucker into OBS whenever I wanted to, commit an act of chaos, right? That's basically me. I mean, that's me. I mean, she's describing me.
Appearing on Steam discussion pages, comment sections on random blogs, and even on educational resources about the otherkin community. The community.
But she never gets into that. I'm going to spoil something because I don't want to forget this point. She never gets into the, all right, the rats, actually, we kind of made the rats make sense. Right. And I guess, I don't know, the rats could be explained by this. There's a degree of the guy's a furry. He's doing anthropomorphic rats like the Rescue Rangers and shit. Yeah, it's okay. That's furry. Yeah, he's furry adjacent, right? Okay, so we got that down. That makes sense. Then we got the bondage. That makes sense. Everybody knows what that is. Everybody gets that part. That's easy. But it's the deli meat. Right? Like, it's the deli meat. It's the food element of it. Specifically, because it's not just any food. It's specifically cured meats from the deli counter. Right? So vor thing? No. Because there's no, he doesn't talk about anybody getting eaten. He doesn't talk about anybody that's not a thing. Like, it's hot gabagool. Yeah, but why is he hot gabagool? Like, that's the part. Like, what happened in the guy's brain where he was like getting transformed into deli meat is a thing, like, that's hot. That's the part. That we'll never know. I don't think we'll ever get to the bottom of it. That's going to be a mystery forever. Because you know what that reeks of? That reeks of like having a memory, like a deep-seated, like developmental memory of being at the deli and some piece of meat was like erotic to you. Like, that had to have happened in there, in the person's life somewhere. Something like that had to have happened. Wait, whoa! Someone in chat. No. Hold on, it's because someone in chat had a really good point. All right, hold on. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. No, this literally just snapped into place. This no. This literally just snapped into place right now. For me. I got it. I got it. No, I solved the mystery. Boom. Deli meats come tied up. Deli meats are already tied the fuck up. That's why. That's the connection. That has to be the connection. Right? The fishnet. Whatever the... Yeah. Well, these meats do look pretty sexy. You know, you got some Italian hams. Amon Iberico up there. I mean, if it doesn't get you salivating, you're probably a vegetarian. Deli shibari, bro. Yes. Meat shibari. I think this right here is an integral piece of the puzzle. He saw this. His mind made a connection between the meats, the cured meats, and the you know, the submissive, what is it, like tied up element of things, like the bondage element of things. And then once that connection was established between the neurons, it was fucking game over, right? It was game over. Then everything else like slipped into play. Then the rats came into play. Then all the other shit came into play. The furry stuff came into play, right? But I think that had to be where that shit started. The virus and the spreading of the virus, that's all later. I think the genesis was that he saw them tied up meats, and he was like, man, you see that pepperoni up there? That shit, they've got it made. They've got it made. That ham. Woo! Living on Easy Street, baby. What a life. I'd like to be that ham hanging there like that, you know, in fishnets like that, all tied up, not being able to move. Not being able to move, by the way. Barely being able to hop around or do anything permanently, forever, really. Until you get eaten. Right? Mike, you're selling me on the kink. And the virus spreads. It spreads further. And the pathogen continued to travel around the globe, jumping from freak to freak. Yeah. Man, that aged meat up there, he's got it made, dude. Look at him, he's all fucking wrapped up all tight. And wow, good for him. Good for him. I'm jealous.
Of 12 to 15 people who identified as non-human animals. 2013 was a
I
very
don't know what the hell
time,
that is.
But the morbid
I don't want to know
soon
what that is.
turned to Chud Rage because
Chud
no
Rage.
one could figure out if this wasn't some 300 IQ satire and the guy that made this was being completely serious.
Yeah.
What kind of fetish could this possibly have been?
Yeah.
Was it the rats?
Yeah.
The rope? The ham?
rats,
Some
the
fourth,
rope,
even worse thing that only existed
A
on
secret fourth
DeviantArt?
thing.
Well, to answer that, we should answer a much more basic question, and one that I am sure you are wondering yourself.
It's going to be very educational.
Why is DeviantArt like that?
Yeah, how many people didn't know this? I didn't know any of this. Undertale. Two words you just never want to see together. By the way, can I point out that she used the fucking what Annihilation OST, the Annihilation music? Did you hear that? That's it, right? The Annihilation music. The perfect feeling of dread. Yeah.
Developed a horrific reputation for being a psychological horror fetish Thunderdome with the occasional very nice piece of art. But it didn't get that way overnight. Launched on August 7th of 2000 as a hub for custom software skins, it was originally a completely different website. But in a decision that probably keeps him up at night, co-founder Matt Stevens saw the massive potential in offering artists a central
keeps him up at night. Yeah, this guy sits there, cause look at him. Look.
Co-founder Matt Stevens.
Look at what a normie he is, sitting there in his Adidas cap. Look at this normie fuck. sitting there like, what have I done? Right? What have I done? I mean, I'm gonna assume it's been lucrative for him, but like, at what cost? Like, what have I done to humanity? Right? What devil's bargain have I made here? Right? The modern day Oppenheimer. my Le DeviantArt. Yeah. When somebody get this cock out of my office. Oh my god. My Le Site, Le Created, Le Fetish. Yeah. Oh my god. I imagine him grappling with the decision to shut the site down every day. Yeah. Yeah. I am become fetish, destroyer of worlds.
Even saw the massive
he sold it.
Potential in offering artists a central website to upload their work.
What the fuck is it? This is a speaker, Daisy. People in chat are asking like, "Oh my god, is this TOS? Is this TOS?" Bro, here's the thing, right? How the fuck could that possibly be a fucking look? It's a speaker, Daisy. Where's the porn?
Work. And by November 2006, a recognizable version of
Where's the porn? Like, none of this has porn in it.
DeviantArt had taken shape. As words
you know, like what? Like, how you gonna tell me that's a speaker is a speaker is TOS? That she was a fucking subwoofer. Somebody turned Daisy into a subwoofer. How you gonna tell me that's porn? That's too insane to be porn.
And the site grew a burgeoning user base. Numerous subcultures developed. Among them, otakus, furries, bronies, people who made genuinely upsetting art of Disney characters. You can see where the problem is beginning to form. Before long, a certain type of adult artwork that
she was a yoga mat.
Only ever lived on forums was now being centralized on DeviantArt. But how? If DeviantArt's terms of service forbid uploading porn, then
they did.
What's the problem? Crucially, unlike other art sites,
what is that? This is chat when Mike doesn't stream.
DeviantArt has no downvote system, and
that's chat on days where I don't stream. That's
not stress this enough. No quality control whatsoever.
Bad.
So for every one of these, you get about 3 billion of these. Since this type of fetish art doesn't actually break any rules, DeviantArt was almost immediately
because it's not porn. There's no nudity. There's no TOS here. There's no dicks. There's no breasts. There's not. You see what I'm saying?
Overrun with low quality spank bank material.
It's all feet.
It never had a chance. And here's where we get to the root of the problem.
It never had a chance. Right?
Because if you take fetish art out of context, a lot of the time, it can look incredibly funny.
Is that Tucker Carlson? Is that a yassified Tucker Carlson? You know, and you're telling me that's someone's porn. So someone said, this is gonna be a hot to me. I'm gonna give Tucker Carlson some DSLs, right? And bimbofy him, and that's gonna be hot to me. Tuck her Carlson. Pucker Carlson. Oh my god, +2 chat. +2 chat. Oh, I love you, Mike. This is so beautiful. I didn't make this. I didn't make this. What are you talking about? I did not make this. I did not make it. Fully tuckified and hating it. Yeah, he probably wouldn't be too happy about this, right? Or maybe he would. Who knows?
Some may even describe it as cringe. Now this...
But she's right. It is. I'm telling you, like, do you see how hard I'm laughing at this shit? Like, it's just the speaker Daisy. Like, not only is the image itself is inherently hilarious, but just the idea that someone made it for the reason that they made it is also hilarious to me. I've spent years trying to verbalize this to you guys. Like, it's the same thing with the Macro Falco. It's like, that's just fucking, that's the funniest thing to me. That's how somebody gets off. Like, that's just fucking hilarious. I'm sorry, because it's got to feel, okay, listen. Using a little bit of empathy here, it's got to feel bad, right? To look at this thing that, you know, is like kind of, I guess something that gets you off is you probably feel like it's a core part of who you are. I mean, it shouldn't be, but for some people it is, right? And then you have a whole bunch of people just laughing at it, like actively laughing out loud at it and being like, yeah, that's the funniest shit I've ever seen. Like their reaction to it is like they're laughing at it like it's a. You know what I mean? Like a stand-up comedy or some shit. I don't know. None of you probably like stand-up comedy, but you get what I'm saying. Or let me rephrase that. An Adam Sandler movie? Why are people laughing at my fucking my sexuality like it's an Adam Sandler movie? You know what I'm saying? Like that probably feels bad. I said that because I know you guys don't like Adam Sandler movies either, but maybe you should. Pyramid Head Crab, thank you for the gifts up to Pucker Carlson. You know? Maybe if they were too ashamed, they wouldn't post it. I don't know. But part of it's this too, right? It's like, I don't know, man. As long as your shit isn't hurting anybody and 99% of this crap isn't hurting anybody, listen. You know what? I don't want to kink shame anybody. I never want to do that. Nobody wants to do that. But sometimes it's funny. And let me ask you a question. What's the big deal? Look at it this way. Why is it so bad, right, that your weird niche thing that you're into, while it has the effect of you, it gets you off, but also has the effect of putting a smile on somebody else's face, brightening their day a little bit, bringing a rush of endorphins into their brain. Is that really bad? Is that the worst thing ever? No, that's good. That's a good thing. You know, like, so what? As long as you know, your thing's not hurting anybody, it's fucking funny. I'm finding it funny. I'm sitting here laughing my ass off. You know, that's a win-win for everyone, right? I think, you know, it doesn't invalidate it. It doesn't invalidate what it means to you for me to fucking find it hilarious. And I wouldn't want it. And that's not my intention. I don't, you know, personally wouldn't want to do that to somebody, right? But, yeah, you get off, I get a laugh, everybody wins, right?
Brings us back.
Mike is coping because his new kink is Pucker Carlson, and he doesn't want everybody
back to the rat
know.
Thing in 2013.
He's deflecting, he's projecting and deflecting.
Compilations were all the rage, and what could be more classically deviant than bondage, hypnosis, rat deli meat transformation?
What a sentence! What a fucking sentence. Because there is a hypnosis element to it, right? Because you'd have to be like kind of hypnotized into enjoying this.
Though many suspected that this was just too perfect to be real.
Yeah, I've often said that where I'm like, this guy's, he's fucking around.
Luckily for us, Rafe15 didn't just hint at the fact that he had
and this was a very surprising thing for me when I watched this.
He quite literally spelled it out. BDSM and Pikachu.
Yeah, he'd say that.
A pretty strong allegation, but not as strong as the processing power of today's sponsor, MetaPCs.
Oh my god, this YouTuber I like is trying to make money. Fuck that and fuck her. Unsubscribe. Let's get back to the content. No, here, I'm going to leave this on screen for 1 second. In case anybody wants a MetaPC code, Frankie, metapcs.com. Code Frankie. If you're going to buy a computer. I'll leave that on. How dare you sell out? For anybody who just got here, we were literally having this conversation earlier tonight. About, because obviously, Factor, me selling out, it came full circle.
Today's video, and on with the show.
I don't literally mean that what I said
So where were we? Rats and BDSM. The central question. We all kind of
Let her get her bag. Absolutely.
know that this is fetish art, but can we prove it? Yes, and here's how. 1.
Yeah, here's where I got taken. Because again, I had my suspicions. I've always had my suspicions.
Predicament. All of these illustrations are insistent on the fact that the characters are completely immobilized, helpless to stop their transformation into a smelly piece of meat.
It's transformation stuff. Bro. Ma'am, that is a 100% sodium-filled affront to God. Remember that copy pasta? Remember that ham copy pasta?
And importantly, that they love it.
That Pikachu is horrific. Yeah, it's bad.
This is pretty
yeah, and he keeps saying it over and over how much they love it.
Characteristic of fetish art, which often focuses disproportionately on the reaction of the
What's the fetish here? I'm shit?
Subject to some very bizarre scenario. As a rule of thumb, the weirder the scenario and the more misplaced the subject's reaction, the more likely you're looking.
Daisy is shit. Always has been. Low-tier waifu.
At fetish art. If you need a really good example of this, consider one of my least favorite images of all time.
You want to rub my feet?
If you
remember this?
were living on the bottom of Sonic's foot, you wouldn't be making this face. Which brings...
Amazing. I'm not going to leave this on stream. I'm not going to leave this on stream. You've seen it? How many of you have seen that in this channel? Because I put it on screen to be a fucking bastard. How many of you seen that because I put it in OBS? I did that. The first time I did that was 2015. I have been putting that, and then I stopped eventually because it was upsetting me. Okay. Is Joel in chat? What did he say? Joel, the surströmming is on the way, bro. The surströmming is en route to my location. The fucking biohazard attack is en route to my apartment. And it's going to get... They sent me an email today. They said it's going to get here any day, dude. He says your Joey Castle card expansion is going... Joel, he says, your cards are being released tonight. Some offliners played with me. They saw the ass-to-ass card. They made fun of your spelling. I didn't make any spelling mistakes in the cards. That's first of all. Second of all, Joel, I wanted you to see them as a surprise on stream. Why? I wanted them to be a fucking surprise. You saw all the fucking cards already? I don't make any typos. You know why? Okay, whoever you played with laughing at my spelling, they don't know how to spell. That's why they laughed at it. Gotta play test the game. All right, but here's what I wanted to do. Here's what I wanted to do, Joey. He said he's not going to take a risk with me. How can I import cards into the game, into Photoshop, seeing them numbnuts? Close your eyes. You were supposed to just, close your eyes while you did it, man. I don't know. Why didn't you just close your eyes, bro? Skill issue. Should have closed your eyes. Should have put on a blindfold. I haven't looked at all of them. There's going to be good. There's going to be some surprises. There's going to be some surprises. Now, listen. Do you still want to do it? I thought it would be cool to show chat in a stream, maybe during the charity. Would you be down to when we do? Because, guys, February 7th, we're doing a beautiful charity stream for the American Heart Association. Fuck yeah. We're going to do it. We're going to do Joey's Castle. We're going to do it with the Jabroni pack. That's when chat will see for the first time, right? The Jabroni pack. I don't forget the Delitized card. Forget it. Yeah. We're also going to do, if Joel is down, we're going to do the Vinesauce stream. Joel, the bald cap is on the way. I also ordered a ball gag so I can't talk. But chat says it's a fetish item, and I'm not going to be able to put it on stream. I'm not going to be able to actually use it. They said it's a fetish item and I can't put it in my mouth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put like duct tape on my mouth. All right? Mike, why would you need a bald cap? A bald cap. Buy a GIMP mask. Yeah, but the GIMP mask would also be TOS. If the fucking bald gag's going to be, according to you goobers, the fucking GIMP mask is also going to be TOS. It's also used for non-sexual purposes. It is. It's used for purposes of like when you need a guy, when you got a guy in a jigsaw trap, like what Joel's gonna do to me during the charity stream. That's not sexual. That is non-sexual behavior. Did you try Vinny's hot sauce? Not yet. But I heard you had to spit it out because it hurt your tum tum. Is that true? You tried to chug it, but you had to spit it out because it was too spicy and it hurt your tum tum. Chad said it hurt your tum tum. And you cried a little bit because it was too spicy. Is that true? Did chat lie? He suckled it. You suckled it? There's a video. There's a video link. Let me see this. Let me see this. The hot sauce.
Vinny is a hot sauce guy too, but he doesn't go as extreme as I do. You know, he doesn't like.
Yeah, so he did what I say. He did the green one, which makes sense, and then this one says the extra hot sauce.
That is like,
and that was actually close. Who did the art for these bottles? That's actually really cute because it's a mushroom cloud, like a nuke. That's brilliant.
Basically, going to destroy you. You know, Vinesauce, the hot sauce, and let me read this on the back. Caribbean lime.
No, I haven't had a chance to try it.
Put the
Did he really put that on there? Did it really say that? That's really
on any poultry or seafood dish with this tangy citrus sauce with flavors north left.
Did he really? No, he didn't. No, he did. Are you making this up?
Of the Caribbean Sea. So this is Caribbean lime, huh? Let's try it out.
North left. It's real. Oh my god. Put a speen on seafood. I'll tell you what. That's bullshit because Vinny doesn't eat seafood, so he wouldn't know. Okay. I could have got some at TMG. I don't think, no, he didn't, this didn't exist yet at TMG.
You know, the color's meant to be green, but it really tastes green. It's very nice.
Joel, what the fuck what do you mean it tastes green? Bro, I could hear colors and see sounds. Joel fucking, he dropped a tab of lysergic fentanyl acid before he tried the hot sauce. I could taste colors, man. I'm tripping balls.
Good. That's very, I can definitely see myself.
Oh, dude, they put actual psilocybin in the fucking mushroom sauce?
Putting down some food, so good job.
It tastes green. He's been hanging out with Rev, who thinks that water tastes round. Yeah.
It's meant to be green, but it really tastes green.
Oh, it did exist at TMG? He did have it at I don't know. I didn't think it.
Nice.
I thought this was a newer thing he was doing. I don't know.
That's very good. That's very, I can definitely see myself putting down some food, so good job.
Jalapeno, I'm going to assume cilantro flavors in there.
Oh, Vinny, I don't know how you did this in your home lab, but I'm going to guess you put...
He's yes, that's what I said. Yes, he fucking put on an apron. He bought a bunch of fresh chili peppers. He brought them into his home laboratory. Absolutely. He chopped them up. He perfected the recipe with his own 2 hands. He chopped it up. He said, he called me up. He said, Michael, we have to cook. He had me come over. I helped him dice everything, dice up all the peppers. We spent months slaving over a hot stove until the recipe was just right. And then every single bottle was manufactured right there in his kitchen, and then we shipped them out across the world. I helped them put the fucking shipping it was handmade by some of Vinny's dead skin cells are in every bottle.
A bunch of rats in some sort of fucked up machine. All right, we're gonna try the other one. Now this is more my jam. Okay, here we go. This is the Vinesauce, the extra hot sauce. This is coconut ghost. Okay.
Joel, he anal boofed it, didn't he? He put it in his boof hole. He did, didn't he? He boofed it.
It's not a pepperoni secret. Enough sweet heat to give you...
It's not a pepperoni secret.
Terminal 7. Just a that will make you and your meat say... Okay.
How is that spelled out phonetically on the bottle though?
Good. Coconut, onion, garlic, paprika, sodium benzoate.
Oh my God, Joel's a fucking maniac for sodium benzonate or whatever the fuck he just said. I know he loves that shit. Oh my God, yo, Bash, thanks for the raid.
And potassium sorbate.
Potassium sorbate.
I am ready.
He loves that shit.
15 out of 10. All right, this is more Joey's speed.
Dude, a 15 out of 10. What's in there? Hobbs?
I love really crazy hot shit.
They got Hobbs in there?
So, all right, Vinny, let's see what you got. Let's see how.
Ghost FGC, he says the red sauce is pretty hot. How many units is it on the Scoville scale?
Hot this is.
How many Scovilles is it? Can we get a numerical value of the Scovilles, please? I used to have a high heat tolerance, but again, I had to stop eating spicy food because of the GERD. And what happens is when you don't, your tolerance will go down. Actually, if you're not regularly eating spicy shit. Thanks, Rush.
I'm gonna do a big dab on my tongue. There we go. All right, 3, 2, 1, shoe nice.
3, 2, 1, shoe nice. He said. He went.
Very smoky, I would say.
Smoky?
Yeah, the little I feel a little garlicky too.
Garlic, nice.
All right, well, let's get it real.
You could put it on your pizza and your pasta.
Let's chug it.
Guys, I would love to point this out once again, that Joel's always talking about chugging shit. Okay, he's always like, I chugged this, I ate a fistful of fucking disgusting jelly beans and stuff. We have no evidence. There's no ever video evidence he chugged anything. You know what he did? You know what he fucking did? He fucking sat there, he said he chugged the hot sauce. You know what he did? He slammed down a bag of Capri Sun juice. He chugged the Sunny Delight. And all you idiots think he chugged the hot sauce. I'm telling you, he's been playing you guys like for fucking fools for years. He never eats these things. He didn't eat the fucking bean. Oh yeah, Joel, he ate a handful of fucking stinky sock beans and said that it tasted delicious afterwards. You actually think that happened? Anybody who ever ate those jelly beans knows 100%. There's no shot. There's no shot he did that and then didn't immediately vomit everywhere, okay? No shot. We'll see in 2 months, pussy. We're going to see in 2 months when you gets right. When you come here, you're going to put your stinky sock beans where your mouth is. Actually, Joel, you know what I'm going to have when you're here, right? By the time you get here. So when you get here, we'll have done the charity stream. We'll have raised a bunch of money for the American Heart Association, right? Right. And if we get to the goal where I eat the surströmming, me and you will be together in person with a beautiful can of Oscar's surströmming ready to eat. We will be together in New York with, yep. And what I think would be cool is if maybe you could, maybe you want to sample it together. You want to eat it together. You want to eat it. Hot men eating fermented fish. All good dinner. I know you can't cook. This would be good to detoxify from all the American swill you guys have there. Yeah. Well, yes. Unironically, yes. We do have some garbage fucking food here. I ain't even gonna argue that point. Yes, we do have a lot of garbage food. My Lady and the Tramp kiss with the surströmming. That's fucking rancid. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, that's so bad. Mike, it sounded like you were asking Joel out. Excuse me, my queen. Would you perhaps I don't know, maybe if you're not busy, maybe you want to eat some fermented fish with me? It might be cool. I think we would both have a really good time, my queen. Mike, I know you're a gaggy person, but are you legit scared of this? Joel, honestly, I'm really looking forward to this. Like, all jokes aside, I've been wanting to try this for a really long time. No, I'm actually genuinely looking forward to this search. I want to see what the deal is. Yeah. No, I'm not scared of it. No. No, I'm a seafood eater, and I do like to push the boundaries of my taste buds. I like to see what the fuck's going on, you know what I mean? Like, perfect example. He said, "No, you don't eat pussy. It's not Italian." Joel recently watched that episode of The Sopranos with Uncle June not eating pussy and everybody making fun of him for it. By the way, that reminds me of something else real quick. Uh-oh. Don't forget, dude, I ate balut. You know what? It'll work like this. If I have a friend who is, you know, like they're from a certain part of the world, or like their parents are from a certain part of the world or whatever, and they're like, oh, this is a thing we actually eat. I want to try that. I don't want to try some stupid shit where like, oh, we deliberately made something to be gross. No. I want to eat something that people actually eat. Does that make sense? Like the balut. Yeah, I ate balut because my friend, again, his mother was from the Philippines and they got it from a Filipino market and they were like, yo, we got this shit. And I was like, oh, I want to see what that's about. I fucking hated it, but I was excited to try it, you know? Mike is literally a man of culture. Yeah, I like to think that I am. Maybe, again, by some people's standards, I'm not. But I like to think, yeah, like I will try almost anything. If it's, again, like a real thing that people actually eat somewhere, I will. I like that shit. He was curious to taste it. Didn't you do it to win some weed? Yes, but I was still curious to taste it. You know, Simple is coming too. That's going to be fucking awesome, dude. Joel, here's what I'm buying. Guys, what was the website? What was the website for the Amouranth? The essence of Amouranth. Joel, buddy, do you know who Amouranth is? Joel, do you know who that? Guys, we are going to indulge in her enchantment when you come here in March, okay? Bro, she is an OnlyFans creator and Twitch streamer. Well, now she streams on Kick because she got banned. Guys, Amouranth's sensuality, passion, and charm with every sip of her signature beverages. Haryani lactobacillus isolated... So, Joel, here's the deal, right, bro? If I'm going to eat the Surströmming, you're going to drink this beer. All right? And if Joel is, okay, a coward, right? No, this is here's the deal. Here's the deal, right? Here's the deal. Joel, he likes to chug hot sauce and eat beans because he wants to prove that he's not a coward. Joel, are you ready for the ultimate challenge? Are you ready for Yanni? Yanni, please. Here's what he said. Mike, for you, it's the most cataclysmic pussy chug of your life. It's a personal vaginal Vietnam. For me, it's Monday. Okay. Oh, bro, that is a challenge accepted right there. I am ordering the beer right now. Slap it in those wacky digits. Actually, unironically, I don't think we can get this beer. All jokes aside, because it seems to be tied to some kind of like crypto scam she's doing or something. I don't even know if I could get it. I don't even know if it's possible to buy it, honestly. He's chugging it, by the way. I want to see him chug this. Well, I want to listen to him chug this. Isn't it a subscription? Yeah, there's some kind of scammy thing with it. I'm not actually going to buy it. Let me tell you something.
It's good.
He's backpedaling? I can't get it. Legitimately, I looked into it. I can't buy it. Oh, he's not okay.
Well, you did a pretty good hot sauce there, Vinny. This is good.
You know what's gonna... This dude is gonna end up with the GERD worse than I have it.
It's a good hot sauce. I would not recommend drinking half the bottle by sucking it down like a pacifier, but I tell you what, man, this is pretty good.
Yeah, he's gonna end it. Because how do you think I got it? By eating pizza with, like, raw habaneros on it and shit.
I'm biting into seeds of fucking Ghost Reaper. But it's good. It's
yeah,
good.
The Ghost Reaper.
This will put some hair on your balls, all right?
Yeah, he's gonna get it.
This is good.
Enjoy it while you can, my young friend.
In fact, if you're having trouble going to sleep, no, I mean, when you're waking up in the morning and you're having a fucking sleepy day, drink this, you'll wake up. Okay. A little garlicky, it's a little paprika, I like it. Joel, you're my favorite garbage disposal. Thank you. Let me do both at the same.
And that's saying a lot because in America, we all have garbage disposals. Well, I don't, but they're common, right?
Same time. Someone said, Joel, did you know that sodium benzoate was once falsely linked to ADHD and hyperactivity? No correlation with me, of course. I bought him some akimbo style.
He's only been like eating it raw. The dude wakes up in the morning and takes snorts a fat line of sodium benzoate or whatever the fuck it's called. Mike, you are the garbage disposal, Buntime said. That's true.
That's
Sauce
what I'm
akimbo. He chugged the rest of it. Oh my god.
Check out Vinny's hot sauce. It'll fuck you up.
You know what this is? This is a challenge going out to you, Vinny Vinesauce. You have to make an even spicier sauce. Because Joel just downed it like it was a glass of orange juice, dude. You gotta go spicier. You gotta go hotter. You gotta get the Carolina Reaper in there. You gotta get all that shit. He devolved into Macho Man Randy Savage. You gotta go hotter, Vinny. It's the only way. You have to keep going hotter until Joel pukes up his esophagus. That's the end game.
Don't fuck me up, because I'm a moron.
My Joel doesn't count because he's Spider's Gjorg.
Don't say it, that's more my jam, but I'll tell you what. Put on some fish, put on some meat, put on some chicken. I like the lime one, because this other shit is going to give me diarrhea later on. Check him out, it's good.
It's a diarrhea dump. He's a diarrhea poop.
Can I get a glass of milk or something?
Wow, what a fucking advertisement. Could you have, like, honestly, Vinny couldn't have actually paid for an ad better than that. Holy shit. Put it on some meat, put it on some fish, put it on your balls, see if you could taste it through your scrotum. I want to try this. I want to try the hot sauce. I could have a little dollop. I could have a little just a little taste of the hot sauce. Jolie says, I have a hilarious video for you. Do you have 8 minutes? We are in, okay, so here's what we were in the middle of this. Okay, so I'm trying to get this. Now we go into the hot sauce. So we watched the hot sauce. Now you want to go in deep into the hot sauce into an 8-minute, like, fucking layer cake of crop dust? That's what you want to do? You want to go... I'll tell you what, send me the link. I will watch it eventually at some point tonight. Send it to me on Discord. I'll get to it. We'll watch it. We'll watch it after.
Rafe 15's word choice is no accident.
He said, go back to Sonic Foot Impregnation or whatever toy you're playing with. Send it to me on Discord.
He uses very specific fetish vocabulary.
Listen, it's not foot impregnation, okay? It's deli meat rat bondage.
Vocabulary in his captions. Mummified.
It's way less weird than what you're thinking.
Bondage. Permanent. Literally
permanent.
Like a machine and enjoying it. But
yeah.
He didn't stop there.
I wonder what the machine thing is.
His own words to describe the permanence of the transformation, which is where this phrase Foreverially tied up, Delitized comes from. The Pikachu one sums it up pretty well. Loves being wrapped up in bondage.
Loves it.
So tied up. One word, bound so tightly, so fully delitized. The blood a mixture of ketchup, tomato, pizza, and barbecue sauce, as the blood running through the permanent ham veins like it just...
Permanent ham ham veins. So, like, even his veins are ham. I gotta tell you something. We gotta talk about something here, though, for a second. Because, here, listen, this is important. I feel like this guy, and, okay, all the credit to him. He's a Renaissance man. Like, he's a fucking Michelangelo of deviantart, all right? He's a Michelangelo of fucking cringe. He's a Michelangelo. He is Donatello, Leonardo. He's all the turtles rolled into one, right? Like, straight up, honestly. He really is. And far be it from me to question his genius and his artistry. Let me get all that, like, out of the way straight up. Up front. I have a concern right here. I will, he's a visionary, but I have a concern. There is one element of this he did not think about, okay? And it is the flavor profile of this, because he is coming across like a 5-year-old in the kitchen after, mom and dad went to bed. All organs and insides, permanent living ham. Yeah, sure, yeah. The blood. Now, this also, like, kind of has to be edible, right? By the way, we got a factor sign up. Whoever did that, you're beautiful. Make sure to, when you go look at, when you order the meals, look for the Delitized, the permanent Delitized ham that's in there. I think it's on page 2. Thank you, guys. Now, the blood is a mixture of ketchup, tomato, pizza, and barbecue sauce. There's so much, okay. There's a lot of vinegar in there, isn't there? There's a lot of vinegar. There's a lot of sugar. You got the ketchup. And dude, like, barbecue sauce has a tomato element. This is going to be crazy acidic. This is going to taste like shit, is what I'm saying. This is going to taste like shit. This guy, for whatever the fuck he is, and he's a lot of things, he's not a chef, right? He's not a fucking culinary mastermind. He's a genius for sure. As I said in a lot in many fields, but one of the hats he cannot wear, I would say, is a chef hat, right? Because you're doubling up on the ketchup and the tomato. You already got the tomato element in there. You got the ketchup, right? Pizza sauce. He's saying there's like what marinara, like the pizza sauce. That's tomato, right? And then you got barbecue sauce, which is also a tomato. There is a tomato element in the base of barbecue sauce is vinegar, but I think there is there's a little bit of ketchup typically in a barbecue sauce recipe, right? I think he should have picked one. I think this is overkill. I think, again, there's too much sugar, there's too much vinegar and tomato. You got clashing flavor profiles, and you have redundancy in this flavor profile. A lot of redundancy. I would have picked one. And I would have went with ketchup. No, actually, no, I wouldn't have went with ketchup. I would have went with, actually, this is hard. I'm going to tell you, I think barbecue sauce. I'll tell you why. No. Because you got bologna, ham, and cheese as the, that's the core. So you kind of got an Italian sandwich going on here. You've got one of those Italian meat sandwiches where they put 2 or 3 different kinds of meat in it. You got, that's how I read it, right? You got your bologna, you got your ham, you got your cheese. Notably, he does not say what kind of cheese. Right? So far, but so far we got a pretty typical, like, a sandwich, basically. Now, there's no, interesting, I also just realized this just now. There's no bread element to this. Is there? It's implied to be Swiss. I don't feel like you would put ketchup in the sandwich. What you might do is you might put slices of tomatoes in there. You might do that. You're definitely not going to put pizza sauce in there. You're just like an asshole. That's stupid. Barbecue sauce. Maybe. But bologna is salty, isn't it? And usually this ham, right? This deli ham tends to have a lot of sodium. So you're going to be putting, I think, a lot. Yeah, you know what? I think the only thing I could see putting in here is the tomato, like freshly sliced tomato. Shit, man, you know what could even work in here? Some mayonnaise, but mayonnaise isn't red. Therefore, how can you have mayonnaise blood? And that's the rub, isn't it? It had to be something that was a stand-in for blood. Right. Joel wants to have a cookout in Jersey with Marco. We're going to bring meats to Jersey. Of course I'm in. Of course I'm in. We're going to have a cookout. Joel, can you bring some of those moose burgers from Sweden? Or they let you take moose meat on the plane? Or is that like moose meat smuggling that you could do hard time for? Can you bring moose meat across international borders? I legitimately can. Dude, just make sure you bring it in a fucking cooler with like ice so that shit doesn't rot in the plane. Because my dad did that a couple of times and we all got parasites. My dad brought some fucking mystery meat from Sicily and we all got the shits for a month. You gotta fucking make sure when you pack it, there's lots of ice in there so the meat doesn't get bad.
Veins, like it just goes on and on. You can literally smell these images.
Or if you want, you save the moose meat for when I come to Sweden.
Fetish-wise, Rafe is fixated on a type of bondage
because I'm coming.
Called
typical Mike Dad moment. Absolutely.
Mummification, in which the entire body is tightly wrapped. People who are
the curse of Ra
seek out feelings of complete bodily surrender. And according to psychologists and professionals,
that's what I'm gonna look like during the Vinesauce stream. Joel's gonna wrap me up in fucking duct tape so I can't. He's gonna let my hands out so I can like hold a video game controller, but otherwise it's gonna be Curse of Ra.
Professional gamer wizard Dr. Mark Griffiths. There's a strong overlap psychologically between mummification, claustrophilia, the opposite of claustrophobia, and rubber suit fetishism, which is
That's the Michelin tire guy.
Very interesting, given the amount of times Rafe 15 specifies rubbery rope. Now, as for
the rope is rubbery.
How Rafe, or really anybody on this planet, could figure out that they were into this, it's generally never on purpose. Sometimes you just know, sometimes you're watching a cartoon at a formative time and just something...
Yep. Legit. Why did she pick that clip of that? What was that, Rescue Rangers? Why was that the perfect clip to illustrate the point that she's trying to make? You know why. Self-report. Well, guys, don't forget, she's coming on the game show on February 1st. So we could straight up ask, if you want to grill her on February 1st, you want to be like, why'd you use that clip? You want to do... Yo, write this down in your calendars. We have... That's my streamer, episode like 6.5. I don't even know. We have a fucking... It's a between seasons episode. She's coming on, her name's Frankie Fey. She's coming on with Hugbees, and she's coming on with Wallace Prower. We're going to have a great time. 6 p.m. Eastern time on February 1st. Write that down. Put it in your, mark it down in your notebooks. This is actually an episode. It's called That's Not My Streamer, because none of these people stream. Although I think, again, I do think Wallace does a little, like YouTube streaming, but like generally they don't. And Hugbees quit streaming like years ago, yeah.
Clicks in your head precisely the right way, though there's no scientific consensus on how these things even form. The best answer we have
we don't even know.
Now seems to be
don't even know. Psychology doesn't even fucking get it. There's no answers to this shit.
Some combination of classical conditioning and just knowing what you like. But that's not even
classical conditioning.
Remotely the end of it, because there's a...
It's like, because she's saying that there's so much chemicals in the conditioner that we use on our hair nowadays, that the chemicals are seeping into our fucking brain, like the sodium benzoate or whatever the fuck Joel's been chugging, which explains him, is soaking into our fucking scalps and fucking our brains up, okay, to the point where, you know, we're getting all fucking twisted, we're getting it all twisted, and we're fucking jacking off to ham or whatever the hell's going on here. That's what she's saying. It's the conditioner we put in our hair, right? That's why I don't bathe, Joel. Joel's always telling me I look homeless. Yeah, bro, that's because I don't want the fucking chemicals seeping into my fucking brain. So I end up like, you know, like this guy. You know, it's called, you know, I'm protecting myself. I already got enough plastic in there, bro. That's why I don't bathe, because that big soap is trying to corrupt your mind. Technically, Joel just admitted, chat's saying, technically, Joel just admitted that I have hair. He did. He did. He did.
A lot more fetish stuff going on here.
It's a
You
filth
should be aware
shield.
that sensual fan art of anime broads turning into tables and chairs and all manner of thing is everywhere on this website. Because for those
Why are they, why? Why are they a fucking chair? Why are they a chair? What is that? What the fuck is wrong with, oh my God. Isn't that what Vinny did to Mr. Dink that one time? It's embarrassment thing. Yeah. Joel, by the way, he explained it. I have to build an ego for you when I tear it down like a Mongolian warrior towards the Chinese wall. He's legitimately insane. This guy's legitimately fucking nuts. This guy is legitimately fucking... This is like... Bro, you want to know? I just figured out our relationship. I finally figured out me and Joel's friendship. He's Hannibal Lecter, like Mads Mikkelsen, Hannibal Lecter, and I'm the other guy. Who's the fucking what's his name? The fuck Will. Yeah, I'm Will. Yeah. Yeah. Will Graham. I'm his Will Graham, dude. Yeah. Oh my God. Right, yeah, because Mads Mikkelsen is Danish, just like you, Joel. So that fucking works perfectly. It actually slots right in.
tour into this stuff. Inanimate
By the way, sell us Greenland, you prick.
object transformation, much like mummification,
What are you waiting for?
is about surrendering bodily autonomy in a controlled setting.
Stop being greedy. We want it. We need it.
And interestingly, the biting and licking thing in order to
Yeah, the clown meat. Yeah.
spread the transformation deli meat virus, about which Rocket has written obsessed.
And this was a part of this that we always paid attention to. Right? We've always we never really spent time on the fact it's a fucking virus that spreads. Nautron's first time chatter. Yo, what's up? Thank you for coming to the channel tonight. Nautrons, he says, no, you're Buffalo Bill. Correction. Buffalo Bald. Remember? Buffalo Bald. Joel, have an awesome night, man. You're beautiful. I'll see you soon, man.
Is actually a relatively common fetish trope. Plenty of transformation material
the biting
is also
and
focused on humiliating and disfiguring changes. But
Chat said it. They called it the humiliation.
There's something about transforming into these incredibly smelly foods, being immobilized with rope, and
I don't know. It's not that smelly. I feel like if your meat's smelly, something wrong with it. It shouldn't be smelly. It should smell good. It should smell like, oh yeah, no, it's nice, appetizing, cured ham. That smells good, right?
turning into a stupid, drooling, mindless thing that feels a lot closer to the
to a JabroniMike chatoid.
Humiliation end of the spectrum. And speaking of the spectrum,
a stupid, drooling, yeah.
It's TISM time.
TISM time.
DeviantArt autism. Everyone knows what it means.
That's bad.
Or do they? As you are probably aware, the internet has a strained relationship with the term autism.
Yes.
Online, it's typically used to mean cringe, socially unaware, or stupid. Lolcows.
I personally don't do that.
Internet figures known for their outlandish behavior are famously overrepresented on the spectrum.
And that's the problem, isn't it? Right there. Right.
Be it Chris Chan or Justin RPG or the Poop Squatch. Although opinion does seem to be turning on that last.
But you know what? I'll tell you what. Find me any group of people that doesn't end up being represented by the absolute worst segment of those people. I'll wait. You can't take any fucking group of people on Earth and YouTubers. You know what I mean? For example, Juggalos. Juggalos! No, it's really, think about it. The furries. It's like every time the shit rises to the top, right? Fucking even like in various political movements, you always end up hearing about like the worst people in it. And you want to know why that is? You know why it always goes back to that, right? Nationalities of people. And you want to know, it always goes back to, in a lot of ways, outrage is sensationalism. Outrage sells. Outrage and you want to be... People want to embrace the most negative parts of themselves. They want to embrace the parts of themselves that let them be mean and hateful, and media leans into this, and media amplifies this, and they're like, let's take the worst people in any possible group and shine a light on them so we can get fucking clicks. We can get outrage clicks and outrage views, and we could get... People love making fun of something, right? Let's have everybody click on this, and so we can make fun of this guy and feel a sense of superiority over somebody or something, right? Right, and then that type of behavior ends up getting rewarded. You know, putting the spotlight on the worst people, or the shittiest people, or just the most outrageous people in any category, is always going to get you, the person doing it, the most attention. And this is not great, to say the least. Right, and that's why I always try to remember. It's like when I see somebody who just fucking sucks. You know what I mean? Like Logan Paul, I'll just use Logan Paul because we saw him on the other day on stream. It's like, well, let's just try to keep in mind that there are plenty of people out there, and they're making similar YouTube content that aren't like that. Right? How many people? And then again, what ends up happening there, by the way, hold on. Thank you for our Barracks. Thank you for 17 months of Prime. And Key Tia, thank you for the bits. What ends up happening there is that you get people that aren't well-versed in the community, or they aren't well-versed in... They don't know anything about that group of people. And then the only thing they end up knowing about that group of people is that this guy is a fucking complete shithead. And now that basically that person represents, oh, well, I don't know anything about live streamers, but oh my God, that guy Johnny Somali did what? Oh man, all those people suck. Right. That makes sense? Everybody who does that is a piece of shit. I don't know anything about live streaming. The only thing I know about live streaming is fucking, or like IRL streaming is Johnny Somali. So now everybody who does IRL streaming is a fucking shitbag. Because that's how, unfortunately, a lot of people's minds just work. Like, they're not able to say, like, well, that can't be representative of everybody who does this. Thank you for 20 months of support. Harry Butts, thank you for 5 gifted. Right? And Anon, thank you for the gift sub.
In fact, Encyclopedia Dramatica has gone ahead and assembled a huge list of noteworthy autistic...
Yeah, and that's how... Right, and I'm never going to forgive any of those IRL streamers because one of my biggest dreams in life was to take the backpack to Japan, and there's a lot of reasons that's not going to happen now, but the Japanese government and I think the South Korean government probably at this point are both looking at completely outlawing IRL streaming, making content, live content, in the street. And that's something I've been wanting to do. Before I even started streaming, I wanted to be like a travel blogger or something, like a travel journalist or something. That was a thing I always really wanted to do. And I found a way to do it with IRL streaming. But now I'm not going to, and I wanted to go to specifically Japan, South Korea. Those are places I've always been fascinated by and wanted to travel to and make some content there. Now I'm not going to be able to do that because that guy's a cocksucker. And because Logan's a cocksucker. The backpack taco, it's an IRL streaming backpack, but it doesn't matter anyway because the prescription price is going to be about $1,000 a month. And frankly, I just won't be able to afford it. But that's a whole other story. I don't. There's a whole other fucking thing.
People, including
the
Bill
backpack's
Gates,
just like too fucking. It's too expensive. Hey, look, that one image of Mark Zuckerberg. That one of you drew me as that image. Remember that?
Zuckerberg, every person in Finland, and the girl reading this. Now, on the real.
You're famous to us, Frankie.
Autism is a neurodevelopmental disorder. It is not a mental illness per se. It is a fundamental difference in the way a person's brain works. And though it exists along a spectrum, it is typically characterized by social deficits and repetitive, restricted behavior. And it goes without saying that on the more severe end of the spectrum, it presents as a profound disability. Now, weaponized autism, which came from a turn of phrase used in...
It's also half of JabroniMike's audience, including me. Well, my ADHD is pretty severe, and that apparently is somewhere on this spectrum. Or so I'm told. So it would include me as well, if that's true. I don't know how true that is, but if that's true, then I mean, yeah, my ADHD is pretty hard to live with sometimes.
This 2010,
and honestly, like I think it really, yeah, like honestly. Shout outs to Buntime. I think it makes me hard to live with sometimes as well.
Cracked article has often been used to describe acts done for the greater good by people who weaponize their collective autism in order to track down animal abusers, find real-life criminals, and solve mysteries. But for the time being, if someone online calls you an autist or an exceptional individual, they're not paying you a compliment. So what is DeviantArt autism? There isn't scholarly research on this.
We did it, Reddit.
Yet. But from what I gather and from asking autistic viewers of the
well, Frankie, you're doing the scholarly research right now.
Channel, which is like 90% of you, it seems to be extremely niche interests, like a background character who only shows up twice.
Hey, pal. You just blowing from Stupid Town?
Or a very...
Hey, pal. Honestly, I could see becoming obsessed with that guy. He's pretty cool.
Very obscure fetish that uniquely appeals to someone on the spectrum.
I could see like totally standing that SpongeBob character, frankly.
This can result in spammy, low-quality artwork that to an outsider can look at.
Bro, what is the Tim Curry turning into a hot dog down there? What is that?
Anything from ridiculous to extremely fetishistic. So when the Tiedup Jake art hit the forums for better
Look at the she used. Look what she used.
Or worse, virtually everyone who saw it identified it as being a severe case of DeviantArt autism. But wait, cry the Christorians. What about Sonichu?
Because the character's name is Dr. Frankenfurter. You know, I've never seen that movie to this day.
In terms of internet art autism...
Yeah, like who gets the throne, right?
Is Sonichu not the rightful king? Well, yes. But the fact remains, Sonichu did not originate from DeviantArt. Right. The vast majority of Christian's artwork is not fetishistic by nature, with the exception of a few very unfortunate pieces, and the extremely dense writing style is not in service of a fetish. 90% of Christian's writing is just exposition and compliments to the chef. So, to close the loop on this, in terms of DeviantArt autism, Tiedup Jake may not be the
I love the dancing skeletons.
Single most autistic thing to ever hit the internet, but he is certainly up there. And please bear in mind,
he's the king in my heart.
People with autism can have fetishes. People can have fetishes without having autism. Yeah. It's a big world out there. Also worth pointing out during the research, a lot of people with autism prefer the feeling of body pressure, be it through a weighted blanket.
I have heard this before.
Clothing. So although people have lobbed the word autism at this artwork and at Rafe himself, I do think it's very interesting to point out that the body pressure sensation is very obviously present in this assortment.
She's saying there could be a crossover.
Fetishes,
could.
Be it the crushing or the tying or the immobilization with rope. I don't know if that's one-to-one. I suspect it might be a coincidence. Just happens to be the fetish that lines up with that particular feeling. But I thought that one was really interesting, and this only occurred to me after I wrote the script. And that brings us to our culprit. What kind of person would make this? So some have speculated that rather than a fetish, Rafe 15 may suffer some combination of autism and OCD that causes him to obsessively fixate on several visual motifs. It's probably a little column A, little column B, but to be totally clear.
Someone in chat said, it was me, I made it. Your Rafe's here in chat. If Rafe was if this guy hung out in this channel, that would be probably the least surprising thing I've ever seen. That would be I wouldn't remotely be surprised. I'd be like, yeah. I'd be like, oh, of course he's here. Yeah, You know? Like, how long did it take? Devin chat? Yeah. Yeah. Smoochie, thanks for 28 months. I mean, of course, how could he? You know, I'd be surprised if he wasn't here. Okay?
Clear, nobody actually knows this. Active on DeviantArt from 2009 to 2013, Rafe15 is not a fetish artist, but a hobbyist who dabbles in everything from digital art to model building to photography.
He was active on Reddit that whole time, and he was posting shit like all day. The fucking the rats, the tied up rats, was like 1% of his work.
One of the few existing photos of this guy that we have show him pensively slumped on the floor at an Olive Garden.
Bro, he looks like a younger Mike Stokloska after like a 6-pack and a few shitty movies. Anon, thank you for the gift sub to Rafe15. Dude, maybe it is Mike Stokloska. I can't say his fucking name. Maybe it is. It's him. That's just what Olive Garden does to a person.
While no one knows for sure if Rafe...
Yeah, he's like contemplating his life decisions here.
Autism, he is obviously developmentally different. And in no...
Rafe Letter Media, yeah.
No way did he deserve the onslaught of Nick...
I love how we all thought that. I looked at chat, it was all, everybody was saying the same thing.
When people discover his...
The stock loss to stare. Yeah, 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 it's got that... That, like, 1,000-yard, I seen some shit... I want to be dead type of a thing, right?
Among his entire gallery, the Foreverially tied up Delitized series is the most infamous, but vastly outnumbered by his far more normal posts. And though he seems to have been run off the internet completely by April of 2013, voluntarily or no, his legacy persists. Rafe15
because the being tied up and pressure on the body is like a sensory experience that
inspired a ton of fan art.
Yeah. So everybody started imitating this, right? This is the best part. Who's this? J.C. Denton. I don't even know who that is. His delitization is augmented. Foreverially, from his fully, completely delitized, augmented feet to his vision. And by the way, this is a copycat. That's from Deus Ex. Candy bar lips, full permanent soy food body, completely permanent soy food legs and arms and feet, full permanent, huge, thick, augmented prod tongue. All right. Lemon lime blood. It came on a little bit. Like, I think because like gamer, because like Mountain Dew blood. What a shame, but he's enjoying it. What a shame. What a shame. That's so stupid. Infinite power of soy food, candy bar, and prod. He jumps around UNATCO headquarters and licks everyone. Because it is the best way for silent takedown. I'm guessing that's like a gameplay mechanic, right?
Good.
Remember this? Where someone was like, you know, I'm gonna make it look good. They were like, I'm gonna make it look good, dude. I'm gonna give it a glow up, right? Skeleton Saint, thanks for 38 months, dude.
And deeply evil. And honestly,
I don't even want to know what that was.
Whether you get your rocks off to rats, rope, ham, or some combination thereof. So
that's bad. That's not great.
DeviantArt will always have your back.
Yeah.
And your meat. This has been...
Oh, brother!
Bad Art History. This video was made possible by MetaPCs. Use code Frankie at metapcs.com or click my link below to get a sweet discount and also really help out the channel. And as always, huge shout out to the patron cells for keeping the dream alive. Now...
Patron cells. Guys, you want to watch gay Italian pregnant? Pregnant gay Luigi? But Mike, we watch your stream every night. Isn't that the exact same thing? But Mike, isn't that... Mike, why would we watch gay Italian pregnant Luigi? Like, that's just your stream. Like, that's... Yes, she will be on the game show February 1st. Make sure you guys write that shit down. 6 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna have a great time. Come check it out. Gonna write that down. You gonna write that down? Write that down. Write that down. All right. So Joel sent me a disgusting video about the Discord scammer. I've heard about this Discord scammer bullshit. I've heard about this guy. So he's been like torturing a Discord scammer. All right, we'll get to this. But first, who's been waiting for media share? I told you we were going to do media share 2 fucking hours ago. Okay. I know you guys been waiting for media share. That's thunder fire to you. Yeah, I saw something. The guy got like shitty with them. Oh dear God, there's a lot of stuff. All right, so sort by date from Vicorano. They said I haven't been able to draw for years due to trauma, mental health reasons. I'm sorry to hear that. Lost my dad. I'm sorry to hear that. In 2019. I'm sorry. Much condolences to you, Vico. I'm so sorry to hear that. I don't want to get into everything, but I've been struggling for a long time. But Mike's been an inspiration, plain and simple. Really? Thank you. I mean, again, sometimes people say that, and I'm like, I don't really get how. But I'm glad I can be that, right? But someone in chat earlier was saying that they just they just lost their father right after Christmas, which is rough. Leon, thank you for 57 months, man. Also Chops, thanks for 20 months. Hold on a minute. I don't want to make sure I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Tremendous dump. Thank you for 18 months. Leon, thank you for 57 months. Horse Chops, thanks for 20 months. I haven't been here for a while because life is shit. Yeah, that seems to be going around here, man. Murray Fox, thank you for 6 months. Thank you, guys. They said that I've been an inspiration, which to me is, again, I don't know how. Also Murray Fox echoing that. They said, I'm hoping to get back into streaming after shaking off the rust from not drawing for such a long time. Thanks, man. You're my favorite TV show. I think I hear you saying that I'm first monitor. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Am I first monitor? Am I first monitor? They said, here's my first finished drawing in years. He seems to be angry about something. What is he... What could he possibly be so mad about? Is it a... Can I guess? Is it a vanishing mouse cursor? Is it an inexplicably disappearing mouse... Invisible mouse cursor? Or something like that? Hey, Vico. This is sicko, Vico. As in sick, like in a good way. This is a sick fucking piece of art, man. This is awesome. You have really, really cool style, man. I'm glad I could get you back into art in any way, even if it was just me getting really heated about something and that kind of flicked on some muse inside you or some shit. I don't know. However I did it, I'm glad I could do it for you. And I hope I can keep doing it for you. I hope you feel better soon and just, yeah, you know what, man, sometimes during those hard times, what you got to do, what's helped me, is putting, just kind of focusing all your energy, focusing all your, you know, focusing what you can into something that you love and that you care about and that you feel passionate about. And then sometimes if you do that, you don't have time to be upset. You know, and I've done that with streaming. And that's, you know, one of the ways that, like, you know, like, chatters are saying I've helped them through difficult times in my life. I mean, hey, you've done the same thing for me in that way that I just explained to you. So, you know, I mean, thank you guys, for that. So, just kind of throwing myself into this content, you guys enjoying it, and guys, I'm gonna be 100% real with you. The parting ways with Red Vox thing was really, really, really hard. That was devastating for me. I'm gonna be real with all of you for a sec. Yeah, that was fucking devastating. And you guys were really helpful through that. I'm feeling a lot better about it now. In retrospect, it was something that should have happened sooner. Yeah, it should have happened a lot sooner than it did. But the point is, it's still that, and the reason why it didn't happen sooner than it did is because I just kind of couldn't like let it go when it was, you know, it was clear that it was time for me to let it go, basically, you know what I'm saying? So, and then that was a time where I said, I'm going to just go full steam ahead on the other things I have going in my life, like streaming and stuff like that. And you guys were here for me to fucking, you know, really just, yeah, distract me, get me through it, and kind of give me something to focus on, and giving me a bunch of people to work towards something, and give you guys something, and having that goal of like giving you guys something every day, was just fucking awesome, and it helped me so much. And it's not putting that on par with losing a family member. Just saying that was something that was really hard for me. And you guys helped me, right? And it's sort of been top of mind because you know, got that big concert happening at MagFest, which, yeah, I won't be on stage, of course, as you know. And it's just been, you know, it's kind of just been. That's just I shouldn't really have to explain to anyone why it's a bad feeling. Right? Why it's a really, really bad feeling. I think it should be obvious to anybody with a single brain cell, you know, but it's a part of you had to let go. Yeah, that's what it was. It was a part of me that I really didn't want to let go, and I kind of almost like selfishly was holding on to that, you know. But yeah, it was hard. But thank you, everybody. A loss of your part of your identity. That is what it felt like. Yeah, that was what it felt like for me. But you know what it did? It did have to happen. Yeah, it did have to happen. And you know what? I don't know if I'm done with music. I kind of feel like that right now, just because of the way I have a lot of negative emotions, but still. But I think that what I'd really like to do for a little while is focus on my health. See if I can get into better shape. And maybe if I can do that, then maybe I could give drumming a try again. Right. Because TLDR, that was the problem, right? I was just like I was in a lot of physical pain, and playing was putting me in a lot of physical pain, and it was making me not want to practice, and it was making I wasn't sounding very good as a consequence of that, and all that. So, I'm hoping that, and you know what, if that doesn't come to pass, that's okay. I don't need to let that doesn't have to be who I am. That doesn't have to be you know, I was afraid of something that was silly, right? You know. So, but yeah. Oh, Fitness Boxing 3. Yeah, that came out, huh? How's the third Fitness Boxing? Yeah, I'd be down to check that out, right? Would you return to Red Vox if possible? There's no possibility of that. There's just, that wouldn't make sense for me to return. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's definitely behind me. But I do think we could, yeah. I think we could certainly, like, do stuff musically together. If the guys maybe one day are down to do maybe something else musically together. And they want, you know, they want to play with me. Maybe we could do that. But imagine coming back after a few years and saying, okay, guys, I'm ready. Yeah, it's not a thing, so. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens in the future. But I think the right now, for me, the big focus is, I have to get back into shape. I have to get into shape. I have to focus on my health. I have to try to strengthen my body, my muscles, to a place where I'm healthy enough to play the instrument, to even think about playing the instrument. And then even then I could get there, but then it's like, you know what, maybe I still have that issue with my disc in my neck. And even if I am in great shape, you know, and I am feeling a lot healthier, I'm not able to do it. Because just whatever, this thing just doesn't want to let me do it, you know. And here's the thing, guys, you got to understand something. It's a direct correlation, because ever since I stopped regularly playing drums, I've had a lot less bodily pain. You know what I mean? Like, it's been good. Like, I've been in less pain. So, whatever. I want to say one more time, Vico, I love your art. We were talking about Vico's art. I love it. Thank you. We got this from Icaro Cruz. It says, Mike said he would lose it to any character with the yick pose. All right. And here we go. What if Steven's penis gets in the way? Right. Skippy, thanks for 2 months, bro. And the nose opening up. With the nose opening up. Right. That's fucking awesome. Steven's penis. Yeah, she's yicking the fuck out. Bro, did you, like, amplify the size of Garnet's hair? Is that what you did back there? Did you just... It won't. No, it will get in the way. It always gets in the way. Yo, Icaro, I love this piece. Thank you so much. Again, I'm going to enjoy pretty much any character yicking out. Mike, I had this idea when I heard this bit live.
Pastor Manning.
Oh.
My faithful child. Pastor Charles Ulysses Manning. My child, my faithful child. You have been one of my most loyal and obedient warriors.
I know this isn't the point, but what a fucking build, dude. This is a crazy build. Can we just talk about that for a sec? Like, holy shit. Polyphemus, Sacred Heart, the Piercing Tears. Is that soy milk? Ouija board. Did you no way you fucking, what, you cheated this. Yeah, you didn't, like, find these items, dude. No, you didn't. Nah, you didn't.
In the fight that never...
Rock bottom? There's rock bottom. He has rock bottom, dude. No. This didn't actually happen. Right.
Fight against evil. But now, my son,
It's for the demonstration. I know, but...
I must call upon you for one...
The gamer in me wants to call it out.
One more task.
Dude, in order for this... Stop being a nerd. In order for this to work, you would have to get rock bottom first and then get soy milk. It wouldn't work the other way around, right? Like, you can't have soy milk and then get rock bottom. You're still fucked if that happens. Yeah, this has definitely never happened. Yeah, this is fake.
I bestow upon you, my child, a metaphor which shall have no equal. To let the sheep, the blood of my blood, the son of my crust, know and understand that Donald Trump is poop.
He still wanted to re-roll that.
Feces, fecal matter.
Dude. This is making me want to play Isaac.
You must tell
Did you actually mod this into the game? Is that why?
Tell your flock the following metaphor. That whosoever unto wipes feces upon his wife, or the wife of thy neighbor, shall face my eternal wrath.
Okay.
He who is without washing his hands after a bowel movement of diarrhea cast the first turd.
Cast the first turd. I thought I was real funny for that. Mike, this is on the workshop. No, it's not, is it?
The wife of thy neighbor, yes. You will tell your flock.
Oh my god.
That being a Trump supporter is akin to wiping fecal matter on one's wife. Amen. And so it shall be, my child.
Dude, this bit went on for way too fucking long.
Go upon your flock.
I have a tendency to do that, don't I? I do, yes, I know. Yeah, many such cases, yes.
Now I will fly away back to heaven. Here I go. In the name of the feces, the corn, and the holy shit.
That was just me reading a chat comment. It's on the workshop. It is. It is. Okay. Great. All right. Well, go download that, I guess. There are going to be more Isaac streams this year, man. I do miss the Binding of Isaac. And again, the mod community has been doing some crazy shit. And I kind of want in on it, honestly. I keep seeing YouTube videos with, like, new characters and new, fucking enemies and items and shit. And I'm just, like, getting FOMO. Right? This is from Panenka, guys. Dude. Yo. Ladies and gentlemen. PooTube. Shit Bob soaking in a pot of sponge. Bro. Bro. YouTube boiling in a pot of shit. I want this on Twitch. Can this be on Twitch? Does this? No, I want this to be a Twitch emote. Yep. I want this on Twitch. This is based as fuck. What is it? Viewer rewards? They keep moving shit, dude. Yeah. This is gonna be a Twitch emote. Yep. Image is not square-shaped. Twitch size in thread. Based. Based. That is super best. Who did this? JabroniMike PooTube. Pananka? Yeah. Oh, yeah. PooTube. PooTube should be live. That's fucking beautiful. Thank you so much, Pananka. Yeah, that obviously should have been a fucking Twitch emote. We got this from Bob the Martin. Mike is truly a master of game shows. Sorry about the iFunny watermark. Uh-huh. But he put it there. Lock. It wasn't gonna be cock cage, guys. It's a fucking family game. It's called Family Feud. Yeah. They're not gonna put fucking penis cage in the fucking game, chat. Fuck! Fuck!
Contestant number 3,
fuck!
Your chance.
Rules. No, that fucking rules. This is great. Lock. It wasn't gonna be cock cage, guys. It's a fucking family game. It's called Family Feud. They're not gonna put fucking penis cage in the fucking game, chat. Fuck! Fuck!
Contestant number 3,
fuck!
Your chance.
Lock. I'm putting it on Twitter. On Twitter. It's going on Twitter. Come here, you fucking piece of shit. Hey! Oh. Oh my god, dude. Okay. It's going on Twitter right now. Yep. Oh. Twitter needs some smiles right now, I bet. Let's get some smiles on Twitter right now. Let's get some smiles going. All right. Here's some from Nintendo. They said, oh, I made this emote a while back, even used in Vinny's chat. But I recently made a new and improved version that's faster and easier to see. It's based on the YouTube poop made by Evil Iden that I cobbled together using asset rips from Spriter's resource. I would have posted this way sooner until I realized that this was where you submit emotes. I got a few more to share that hopefully chat will enjoy. Here is the link to this one. It is Luigi. Check this out. I can suck my own dick, Luigi. It just kind of looks like he's doing sit-ups, which is good. Like, I don't want, you know, I'd be less inclined to add it if it looked like that, you know. We're gonna add it. Okay, it's added. He's just doing sit-ups. He's just doing sit-ups. Yo, he's working out his core, dude. He eats a lot of carbs, bro. Ravioli, pasta, spaghetti, dude, right? The guy eats a lot of carbs, man. He's got to work them off. He's working out on his fucking abs. That's all. What's the deal? So what? That's all it is. This is from Strangely Epic. I found this amusing, so I drew it. What is it? Mike, the Nintendo Switch has now become a fire hazard after running for 3 fucking days. He still has it open. Someone please tell him to turn off his Switch tomorrow. Plushie, my dude, you have a direct line of communication to me, man. Why didn't you just fucking DM me the second you saw it? I could have turned it off, bro. What do you mean? Just tell him to turn it off tomorrow. What the fuck? Why did you tell them? What is wrong with you? He said I did, but I don't care. Bro, my Switch could be fucking bricked. What do you mean you don't care? It's really like that, bro? You don't care if my Switch, it becomes, if my Switch gets destroyed, you don't care? What if I need to use that fucking thing to stream? Are you really, it's really like that, man? That's heartbreaking, bro. It was 3 a.m. I'm fucking awake at 3 a.m. Message me. Really, man? He was farming lols. It's gonna be funny if my Switch gets destroyed, bro. 3 a.m. my time. So you fucking message me, and then I see it when I see it. And then I go, oh my God, and turn the Switch off as soon as I see it. What the fuck, man? Really? Yeah, lol. I don't think I like that very much, man. I think that's kind of fucked. It's a fucking, like, $400 console, man. That ain't that funny, bro. I'm a little bit annoyed. I'm gonna move on from this. Lol Whopburger. Foreverially tied up Gluck Hamster. Loves having fun with the ropes and wants more. Click here to continue typing up more such beautifully delitized rodents. You know, I'm going to tell you what, I'm actually very impressed by this, and I'm going to tell you why. Because you found a way to actually make the tongue look like baloney. Like, it looks like baloney. Good job. Right, I feel like... I feel like the baloney tongue doesn't really come across too well in the original art. The human feet. Oh, well, no, that's just the model, right? LWB? Like, it's got the human feet. It just, no, he just looks like that. I like how it's regular rope and not rubber. Well, dude, here's the thing about, I would not French kiss him, because here's the thing about the delitization virus. It causes the rubbery ropes to sprout from your body. Right. It causes it to, like, the ropes will spawn from the ether. Right. What does delitized mean? Nothing. Don't worry about it. Holy shit, though. It's worth pointing out that LWB made that art, I think, when we started watching. This says it was submitted at 7:02 p.m. So, was that before we... I think that might have been before we started watching the video, actually. Just an hour ago. No, we were watching it. All right, so they saw what we were watching. They were like, you know, what's one more Foreverially tied up and delitized rat to add to the pile? What's one more? The virus spreads. Complete global delitization. Finally, we got this from Haha Worm, similarly made while watching the Frankie Fey video. I think you guys are gonna immediately appreciate. That sucks. Yeah. Remember that. Okay. They said, I appreciate your streams. They've helped me with doing art consistently again. That's awesome. I do. I love that. I love Yeah, inspiring people, even if it is in a gross, stupid way. You know, however it is, I do it. I like that I can do that. Makes me happy, makes me feel good. You want to use it as an emote? I don't think we need this as an emote. I think we have enough weird fucking shit going on in this chat room as it is. The People's Muse Feekies. The Feekies. All right, let's find out what's going on with this real quick. I'm assuming this is the equivalent of like fucking with a prank caller, basically.
Guys, by the way.
Yeah. Real quick, 8 minute. Well, it's 4.5 video.
Holy fucking shit! Are you, ladies and gentlemen? The scammer got back.
Oh, this is like part 2. Wait, whoa.
Yeah, man. What is your goal?
No, we don't have the context. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. No. We don't have the context. Yeah.
I was DM'd by a guy called Joel, real, and he said he.
It really said real?
He wanted numbers on my credit card. You took my life savings.
What's amazing is having the balls to impersonate the person to the person.
So,
like that's I
it's
respect
funny you mentioned that.
I deeply respect that.
Because I confronted that person.
I didn't know.
And I know I shouldn't be caring at all about bots on Discord.
Probably not.
But I decided that it would be really fucking funny.
Vinny did have a similar incident, I remember.
If I confronted this person on Discord. Because if you don't remember, during the Kenshi stream, someone said, hey, Joey, I was contacted by Vargskelethor saying, hey...
Did somebody fucking try to approach Kit Boga as Kit Boga?
I would really appreciate if you could give me your credit card number, because, you have won a secret giveaway.
Fake Joel. Fake Joel is just Vinny. Like, what?
I decided to do.
This is like a feud between Joel and Vinny?
I took time to scam them back. I usually don't do this because, quite frankly, you should just... report.
They don't even know who they're impersonating half the time. That's what it seems like, right?
When a mysterious Joel or Vinny, because Vinny was impersonated by the same person.
The same person?
And I'm sure you've seen the clip of when this guy, this bot, said, "Be my friend." You know.
I do remember that.
But I chose to react a little differently. So this is for you. This is your Christmas gift, Mr. Bot.
Oh, he's so pleased with himself.
This is one of the funniest things you'll ever see. So here we go. Here's a Vargskelethor.
Wumpus.
And I say, "What's up?" And he says, "Good. Are you a YouTuber or streamer?" And I say,
big fan of yours, Vargskelethor. You know, big fan. Just letting you know, man. Love the
was on my
streams
phone.
You do. It's really good. Keep it up, man. Keep scamming. I mean, keep your shit up. Really love it. Keep at it with those streams, man. Love your fecofunny.gov streams. They're good. Excellent.
.gov.
And he says, the bot says, "Thanks, mate." And he replies with an ellipses, and I reply with,
no problem, Joel. You know, I'm just letting you know, man. You know, the streams you do. I'm wondering how's Trip to America 2 coming along? Because I was editing. I mean, you were editing that today, and you know, it was really good. I mean, I kind of talked to you last time on Discord, and you kind of you know shut your profile down for some reason. But you know, I'm just letting you know, man. How's the editing going? Really good. I mean, I kind of talked about this on the Kenshi streams too. That some fuckhead on Discord was impersonating me. I mean, Joel. Whoever that might be. But anyway, you know, really, I love your editing.
And the bot says, "What game do you play?" And I reply with this.
Oh shit! What games do I play? Oh goddamn, dude. Let's see here. I play the Discord impersonation game, classic. Okay, if I'm not playing that, you know, I'm making new profiles on Discord with slight variations in the name.
I was on the leaderboards for that.
Love that game. Got all the cheat codes on that one.
Scam people.
Really good.
Scam people. Scam people. Kill people.
But if I'm not playing that one, I'm being reported to Discord game because, you know, I'm impersonating some guy on YouTube on, you know, Discord. Really funny. But anyway, oh, dude.
Do you think it's a bot or it's a real person?
All kinds of games.
Because sometimes these are not real people.
Shit. You know, I play this.
But I sort of feel like there's an intelligence behind this.
You know, I might even be laughed at on stream because, you know, Joel, I mean, whoever might.
Is a real person this time?
That be show this on stream and oops, I mean if I'm not being
this person didn't listen to these recordings.
On the impersonation game playing the Vinny hard mode, I'm playing the Joel one, except Joel cares a little too much about this. So
they didn't listen to this. He's yapping to nobody.
You know,
right
what the fuck are you doing?
And the bot replies with, well, I play varieties, League of Legends. So how long have you been making content?
LOL.
Can you type?
Yeah,
and I say...
Because it can't... What is this?
Hello, everybody. So it turns out that XSplit cannot deal at all with screen...
Aga! Yo, Aga guest appearance.
Regioning out.
Oh.
That's why it's really hard for me to do GeoGuessr. And when I'm streaming with Mike and I'm doing like a browser screen region... used to capture while we're watching together. It's just the computer will just blow the fuck up.
Guys, what do we have to do to get this dude to just use OBS? Like, what do we have to do? Like, what
and
the
it
fuck?
would literally freeze.
Like, what do we have to? Like, when is he gonna get it? Like,
but anyway,
he uses both.
The timing.
There's some functionality of XSplit that he really likes that he doesn't want to let go of, but dude, it's time. It's causing so much inconvenience, dude. You know, like
that was pretty funny. Anyway,
he and Vinny are obsessed with XSplit for some reason. No, I know there's a functionality that they like that makes them not want to stop using it. But I don't. When I see all the issues it causes, I feel like it can't be worth it.
So the last message I send him, the last message you saw.
But Mike, if he stops using XSplit, we don't get all the agas.
Was just him saying, well, I play varieties, League of Legends. So long have you been making content? Can you type? And the last...
Apparently, Vinny can't use OBS because his computer won't run it.
Last thing I said to him before he, I don't know if he deleted his profile or ran. I don't know.
VizzyPop. Vinesauce written by VizzyPop.
What happened to the bot, but this is the last message I sent.
How long have I been making content? Damn, I don't know. Let's see here. Well, you really should tell me because
he has cursed PC because his audio setup is insanity. I know this about the way Vinny does things. He has virtual audio cable spaghetti, like running up the wazoo, and I feel like that it just can't be good. There's so many points of failure with that. Right, Dave? Where it's like, I don't, again, there's got to be better, there's got to be a better way he could do that. I don't know.
You know,
I'm not an audio guy. I'm genuinely not. Like, literally, you see the fucking problems I have all the time. I have my own AGA. But, like, I know there's got to be an easier way to do that.
I'm not a YouTuber, you know.
But you know what? You get set in your ways and you just don't want to change the way you do certain things because it's familiar and you know it and you're afraid to fuck with it because it's always like this devil you don't know situation. Because God forbid you fuck something up and now it's like, great, now I can't stream or whatever. And it's annoying. You know, it's fucking shit's annoying. Like, you just get to a place where you're comfy because things work the way that you expect them to and you're afraid to fuck with it. You know, like, I get it. That's where he's at. I don't even blame him.
So really, like, you have to tell me the secrets because I just started streaming, man. You know, I keep playing super duper goddamn Mario, and you know I just can't jump.
Super duper goddamn Mario.
Goddamn Goomba So yeah, I tell you what, man. You tell me the tools of the trade, the secrets how to become a good streamer. So you know, I can also maybe do a stream and it's. Tell you what,
This
let's
guy
collab.
didn't listen to a single
Let's collab, Joey. You know, I would love it. Okay, it would be really nice. But you know, I can't really type right now because you know, my fingers were blown off in the big impersonation war of 2003. Big sad, you know. But a big fan of League of Legends, by the way.
The incident.
Love it. My favorite guy is definitely Heavy or Demo Man. Classic. Anyway, the gig is up. I mean, no, keep going. Let's dig this grave further. It's really good.
Megastar says, I work with 20-year-old computers and users who say the exact same thing. It's boomer shit. Right, for sure. Like, how many of your grandmothers don't want to, like, still use AOL? But I get it. I do get it.
So, yeah, unfortunately...
There's interesting psychology.
More of that, but what I'm gonna do, it's gonna be really interesting to see how this escalates because, you know, I said to him, you know, it would be funny if we laughed about it on stream.
Varg.
Now here's the thing, 99.9% I would ignore this kind of shit. I just thought it'd be hilarious to see like a scam bot reply to somebody saying, hey, big fan! And
it is, unfortunately, this dude, no shot, listened to any of those. You know what, he might have listened to him and been like, my English is just not good enough to understand what he's saying. Which is why he asked him to. It doesn't help that Joel's got, you know, the Joel accent.
Well, if you're wondering why the quality is so fucking bad, I was in my sofa and one of the chat members is like, hey, there's like some guy saying, hey, hello, are you a big fan of Vargskelethor full on stream uncut on YouTube? It will be really good if you give me your credit card. It will be big and good. You know, so I was like, all right, who's this fucking guy?
He was in his sofa like some lost change. Some pizza crust crumbs.
So, big shout out to him. Joel was in the sofa. Yeah.
His chat called him out on it.
Yeah, it's you know, it is what it is. You know, it's the fucking internet. What the fuck can you do? I just thought it was a little funny, actually, to just do something like that. Now, where this will go after this, who the fuck knows? I just know this. I hope it will be a Christmas miracle if this is clipped, put on YouTube. I send him this video.
Yeah.
And he replies with, that's not me. Or something like that.
Well, we know what happened because there is a part 2. So let's see what did happen. What the fuck is this? Yeah, here.
What is your goal for your channel?
Whoa, that's crazy. I can't believe you responded to a scammer on Discord. Crazy. He said that to the scammer. And then he ignored him and said, yeah, man, what is the goal for your channel? That's great. Oh my God, you know what? This guy is actually doing a really dead-on impersonation of him. Because this is what he does. Wait a minute, this guy's really good at impersonating Joel. Yeah, wild. Right? Get a clue. It just completely disregards you tell him like a 5-minute story and he'll be like, get a clue, right? Yeah, wild. but mentally discards like 99% of what you said and replies with "Yeah, wild." Oh, dude, no, are we sure this guy isn't the real Joel? Holy fucking shit! It's perfect. Fucking dead on impression. Solbia, thanks for 46 months. Rate Lore with 39 months. Thank you. The Clone Wars. They might both be Joel. Bro, maybe Joel is in a fugue state arguing with himself. Like he's slipping into like he's sleepwalking and he's impersonating himself with himself. And he's actually both of these people.
Reply, yeah, wild. I'm gonna reply, yeah, wild.
Yeah, wild. He knows too. He's like, oh fuck, dude. He's starting to sweat. He's like, shit, maybe this really is me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, have you tried fentanyl?
That is ridiculous. That is.
He's like that one meme of the guy. Remember when you introduce yourself and he tries to push the name into his brain, but then like his brain is just filled with like shit and calling Mike bald. So like when he tries to push in new information, it just gets like rejected and falls to the floor. And he's like, "Yeah, wild. Anyway, Mike's bald, right?" He just Joel stole all these people's credit card numbers as part of the bit. Guys, if it really needs to be said, and I am shocked that it does. I don't know. A YouTuber or a streamer is never going to contact you like this. You know that, right? Like that's never going to happen. I just need to make sure, like, can we get that out there?
Fucking ridiculous. I want to show you a really funny thing.
Yo, it's Joey with Shadow the Hedgehog and the grandma from Coco.
That's as you may or may not know, you might have seen this in the clip channel. It is the Discord scammer. There's been an update. There's been an update, ladies and gentlemen.
The saga continues.
You see, after my video that I posted to the scammer, I decided to investigate the thing a little bit further. So what I decided to do is
Dave says the people who end up not realizing immediately that it's fake are people who don't actually watch Vinny or Joel. Yeah, but like, why would you think that any content creator would message you and do that? You know what? I should start doing that to people just to fuck with them. I don't even want credit cards. I just want to fuck with people. I want to see if I could get people to give me the credit card numbers and just be like, you dumbass. And then just block them. I'm not even going to use the credit card number. Like, I'm not going to steal their identity or anything. I'm just going to fucking just fuck with them and then just be like, you dumb fuck. Yeah, it really is me. It actually it is me. And you're a fucking idiot. Why would you give me your number, dumbass? Stop doing that. It's like reverse Kit Boga. It's like you fuck with the people who get scammed just to like teach them a lesson, right? Mike Boga. Yeah. Like, why would you give anybody your credit card number on Discord? What is wrong with you, man? Get out of here, you crazy bastard. Wow.
Here's how this started.
We'll call him Shit Boga. Yeah.
And I, of course, say, wow, that's crazy. I can't believe you responded to a scammer on Discord.
Yo, what's up, Joey? God damn! You did it! You did it! You killed the scammer, man! I'm so proud of you, dude. I'm the #1 fan! And let me tell you something.
The guy's not listening to this. His ass is not listening
tonight.
to this.
God fucking damn! Son, my testicles are being blown straight off. Shit! God damn, you really did it this time. By the way, I don't have no hands, so I really can't type. So, you know.
Please respond by saying, yeah, man. Please.
Very unfortunate, but I lost it in the sausage making factory. But I'll tell you what, man. You did it! You're famous! #1 on MySpace, baby! That's what I'm talking about! Shit!
And he says, what is your goal for your channel? And I go, yeah, wild. And he says, I mean, Joey, of course, says, I mean, your long-time goal for your channel. And I post
Say it again.
Gangnam Mario to confuse the bot a little bit. Now, of course, this is my main man, Gangnam Mario. You know, I love my main man. But I didn't like that much.
Oh, he liked
so
it.
he replied with, I replied underneath him saying in Mandarin, I said, hello, my name is Super Mario. I keep trying to jump on that goddamn bouncer, but he keeps destroying my Mario.
Bouncer.
And then I say, it's honestly kind of amazing. You're still scamming after we all laughed about you on stream.
The guy's not watching anything.
This. Thunder fire all your generation.
That's iconic. That's instantly iconic. Thunderfire, all your generation. Dumpling, thanks for a full year of support. Dude, he's casting a Nigerian hex. Has anyone tried to find the origin of this particular phrase? Like, is this something people say somewhere on Earth? It is okay, unironically, it is a translation of a Nigerian insult. Dude, that's fucking crazy. Like, Nigerian boomers? Right? Is this a boomer thing? Yeah. Thunderfire, all your generation. That's fucking wild. It's the opposite of live like a windrammer as you fuck. Yeah. It means fuck you in Nigerian. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, because he wasn't getting anywhere, I guess. So he said fuck it.
And of course, after that, he blocks me.
He blocked. Wild. Wild! Oh, that's fucking great. Real quick, Jam wants to know how the Factor sponsor works. Jam, do me a favor. Listen, real quick. Use my link that's pinned at the top of the channel, apply the discount code, and then look at the food. Okay? If you like the food, buy it. Okay? If you like the food and if it works for your budget and you want to sign up, you buy it. That's what I want you to do. To answer your question, it will help me out. Because if we're able to get right now we're at 37. If we're able to get 50 signups, they're going to double my payment, bringing me to a total of something like, what did you say, chat? Like $12,000? Like, unironically, they're going to give me like $12,000 if you do that. Is that right? No, I thought it was closer to 8. No, look, 8. I'm getting 4K no matter what happens. Oh, by the way, uninstall Honey, because if you have Honey if you have the Honey, fuck this Honey shit. If you have the Honey internet browser extension, it's going to steal your information and it's going to steal my fucking discount and it won't get applied to my shit. It won't count. So you have to uninstall Honey. Bro Bull, thank you for 58 months. Okay, here's how it works. And yes, they gave me permission to tell you how much this is costing, which most of the time I do not have that. How much they're going to give me, which most of the time I don't have that. 4K is the base, $90 for every sign up. If it gets to 50, they double the 4K, bringing it to 8 plus the $90 for everybody who signed up. That is my understanding of how it's going to work. Then I get fucking my representation management team takes 15% of that, and then Uncle Sam takes a further 40-something% of that. So whatever's like, you want how much the Mikey takes home is whatever's left after that. We should watch the video on the honey scam at some point. Have you tried it before? No, I have not. I have never eaten the food. Straight up, full disclosure, I have never eaten the food. I am going to eat the food, though, because part of this deal was that I order the food, it comes to the house, and then I'm going to do a stream where I eat the food. That's part of the thing. Okay? That's part of the deal. All right? Thunderfire all your honey. Did you have to pay for your own box? Yes, but they're going to reimburse it, apparently, I'm told. So what I applied my own discount code because they told me to do that. I spent, I think it was like $44 for 6 meals, I think. I want to say. Unless I'm getting confused with the Amazon purchase of the bald cap and the ball gag. Because you're getting 50% off the 6 meals. I bought 3 things, again, close to what you had wanted me to, yeah. It's not frozen meals, they're shipped refrigerated. I'm genuine, I don't know. We're going to find out. Are you allowed to be honest about how the food tastes? I'm not going to lie. If I put this in my mouth and it tastes like poop, I'm going to spit it out and I'm going to be like, that's poop. But I genuinely don't think that's going to happen. Because it looks good. It looks fine. It doesn't look like shit. It looks fine. We'll find out on the 29th because that's when I'm going to fucking do it. Okay? Imagine that like I take it out of the box and it's poop. And I'm like, yummy, yummy. Right? I don't think it's going to be poop. A lot of people use this, but listen, I've heard from many people in chat and some other creators actually who use this and they like it. I don't think it's going to be bad. I don't think it's going to be bad. We'll find out on the 29th. Mike, did you pick from the shit from a butt collection? Mike, can they order pussy potato chips and surströmming? Mike, it doesn't seem like you can look at the meals before paying. I tried to look and they scheduled the delivery to my house and took my card info. They didn't charge me, but I wasn't expecting that. That wasn't my experience when I ordered the food. I gave them the card info and then I was able to select 6 meals. That might have been it could have been a skill issue thing. Lem, no offense. Because that's not what happened to me. I was able to pick my meals, and then I was able to deselect the meals if I didn't like them. That could have been you might have had an oopsie, because I did order the food. They didn't do that to me. I remember I on-checked the meals because they gave me default ones, and they were like, we think you'll like these 6. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. So I was able to deselect them, right? Not all the ones that... Okay, no. This is true. I don't know if they might not have all... What happened last night, or what happened on Saturday, Lem, I explained this earlier, was... some of the meals we looked at on stream were not available after I signed up. And the reason for that was I had not put in my zip code and I had not put in my credit card information or anything. And the reason that I didn't do that was because I was afraid I was going to dox myself because I'm a dipshit. So after the stream, I did put that information in there and I discovered that not all of those meals that we saw were available. I don't know why exactly. One of them could have been because maybe that food wasn't available in my zip code. Or maybe it was because the meals rotate. So they have a much larger menu, but every a week or something, or week or month or a couple of weeks, I don't know what the period is, they fucking shift all of the available meals. They change the menu. The reason they do that, I guess, is so you can have some variety. But at the same time, you might have people who were like, I don't care, I don't want that, I want the same shit all the time. I don't know. But yeah, Yeah, I actually, if you weren't here earlier, I actually apologized for that because I felt bad that maybe some people weren't able to get the things we looked at on stream. If that's what you meant, yeah, that's and I do want to apologize to you for that because that was that. Yeah, I fucked up. Apparently, I should have put my zip code and my credit card number in there. But again, the reason I didn't want to do it is because don't call anybody stupid. Don't insult anybody. There's no reason for it. Yeah, because I made that discovery and then I was like, what about all these other people who fucking did it? And then they found out they couldn't get the things that we looked at. And then I was like, kind of pissed me off actually. But you will eventually be able to get those things, I guess, if it rotates into the whatever. But I'd want to thank the person who just bought one of these. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Jam. I hope you like the food. I haven't had the food. I'll be able to personally vouch for the food on the 29th. And if it's bad, I'm going to say it's bad. All right, straight up. Maybe they don't pay me. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, but I really don't think it's going to be. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be bad. Most user reviews and everything seems to point to it being pretty good. So, Zumba Fitness, thank you for the bits. Is the deal available only for the stream? No, you have until I think the end of the month to get that to 50 if you actually want to help out in this way. Orbinko is pointing out you, during that stream, were looking at the full year's worth of menu options. There is a menu that shows the weekly rotations. That's what it was. Yeah, that's basically what I think that's what happened. Hold on a minute. Yeah, I fucked up a little bit. I didn't know. But yes. I will try it next week. Okay, yeah. I mean, I hope it's good. I hope... Does Bun Time get some? Bun Time can have as much as she wants. All right. Yes, it seems to be that it's only America, by the way, for anybody asking. Booming Bowels, thank you for 6 months of support. 2-month streak. Goo Milker has posted a resident sleeper emo because me making $12,000 is boring to him, unfortunately. Hey, Goo Milker. Suck my cock. Ludwig Horn, thank you for 14 months of support. Suck my dick. 12. I'm sorry. That might be not exciting to you, but it's very exciting to me. Okay. Very exciting. Sorry if you're having trouble with that. Yeah, wild. Fucking penis. Don't threaten Good Milker with a good time. I will suck the cock of anybody who buys one of these things, okay? Make the bag, but you don't got to spend half of stream re-explaining the concept. Half the people weren't here earlier, dick. So I actually do have to do that because half the people never heard. How many people here are hearing this for the first time? A guy literally asked, jerk off.
Yeah, unfortunately, Thunderfire All My Generation.
That's why. We're talking about it. Somebody literally asked. Mega 5K, thank you for 76 months. You're beautiful.
I think I have been scammed and blasted by a wizard at this point. Did the curse work? I don't know, but yes, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. The
almost 4 hours in and we still haven't gotten to the mobile ads. Yeah, well,
real Joey.
What did you expect something else?
Block. So if you
know what though, the real Joel would do that. He would block
Mr. Robot in the wild. Feel free to blast him back with a spell. You know, you're gonna have a wizard battle. You're gonna say like, you know, frozen stone beneath the crust of life. You know,
Wingardium Leviosa.
And
Wingardium.
If that don't work, hit him with a bit of the Necromancer Tomb from within the moon or some shit like that. And you will see.
He's talking about that fucking fairy duende fucking fairy MILF magic or whatever the fuck, where they dance in the moonlight and they steal your cigarettes. Remember we were talking about that?
Who wins the Magic Missile tournament? But very unfortunate, very, very unfortunate.
It's the Midsommar.
But rest in
Hufflepuff.
peace, Scum. You did good, but my main man Milo cannot be defeated. Anyway, that's all I wanted to show you. Rest in peace.
We should have gave him some fake credit card numbers.
In peace.
Someone in chat said, you know what? I'm tired of pretending that Mike doesn't want to kiss Joel on the lips like Bugs Bunny. What's up, cock?